Friday morning, party people. It's Pantyhose Greg, and I am delighted to introduce to you the one and only Klein with the weekend song.
Is it gay? Is it straight? I don't know. Da.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday, forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Hey.
Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Gross, but you believe. Okay, fancy boy. Okay, Lexus. Okay, Lexus.
The mall, go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
Okay.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, hell yeah. The weekend is here. Look at that. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Good Friday morning, and how the hell goes it? I'm Klein, that is Alley.
Morning.
Got the DJ Omar Kahn there.
Hello.
Audio sniping. Beautiful job right there with the live remix
Thank
of the weekend song.
Vanessa's the best.
Vanessa.
I hated it.
Vanessa.
We love you so much.
Oh, Vanessa. That was Vanessa. I believe, Allie, is there another a gay parade this weekend or no?
Yes, there is, and I don't want to go. I want Vanessa to go.
Vanessa, you got to go ahead and bring your act on the road. Take it to the streets of Hollywood, I believe. They've moved this.
LA Pride. No, I don't think I could do it. I already partied last week. I can't party 2 weeks.
Vanessa, if you don't go, it does mean you're homophobic.
Oh my gosh.
Also, if you go and scream at them about their cars, it means you're homophobic. But regardless,
So do you want to be more homophobic or less?
it's up to you. Anyway, that's happening this weekend.
Homophobic.
Pull that clip. That's Jake's a nerd right there. And, of course, in the back room next to Vanessa, you got Postmaster Johnny. He'll be in the studio later this morning for some Johnny Doesn't Know. And an opportunity for you to win amazing prizes like Mumford and Sons tickets, get you into Cali Vibes VIP style, and so much more to get into. A little round of Worth It, because there's so much cool stuff, memorabilia that is available now to the general public, not just sports like it used to always be. A lot of movie stuff, iconic props are hitting the auction blocks. Maybe we get our hands on something, and maybe we find out once and for all if any of this celebrity trash we've been collecting over the past few years actually has real value in the streets.
Yeah, I think when you start collecting, that's your biggest hope, right? That someday my collection will be worth something. All of this trouble that I went through and all the relationships and the people who left me because of my weird collection, eventually it will pay back.
Eventually, these Funkos. Yes, they've cost me many a girlfriends, but eventually it'll all be worth it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I just want to hear the new intro.
Is it worth it? Come on. Is it worth it? Come on. Come on. Is it worth it? Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Well,
we're so
get ready.
musical this morning.
That's coming up later this morning. A little round of Worth It with real life stuff you could be getting, and a surprise box has arrived at the KROQ studio.
Is it worth that?
It is definitely worth it. Everyone on the show is going to be very excited, except for one person, and we will open that box very soon on KROQ. We give you a chance to become $500 richer. It's the return of $500 Fridays. Everyone loves them around here, especially Allie, because it's a
because I never agreed to them
chance
in
for you
the
to
first
win
place.
$500 of Allie's money.
So we're just going to do this every Friday now?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Until you lose.
Until you finally pay the people. And then we'll take a break and let you, refill the...
Replenish a little bit.
Replenish, do some OnlyFans or some foot modeling or whatever. And then once you got more money, we'll make it happen again.
I will have to find another revenue stream if we're going to do this, because I need to. It's like the Omar mentality of like, okay, if I have this new expense, I need to find another way to make up for that expense.
Start cutting hair.
That's she
I'm
tried
not good
that.
at it.
She tried that job, the side hustle of dyeing and cutting hair, and it backfired. It cost her money. She lost money on it.
Yeah, it took a lot of time for not a lot of money.
If you'd like to get in on $500 Fridays and you know a thing or two about what's going on in the world, now would be a great time to call us, 800-520-1067. You can battle anyone on the show. Take on Allie.
No.
Oh, that's right.
If we're doing $500 Fridays, a true $500 Friday, you battle me.
You battle Allie. If you want to battle anyone else on the show, she'll put up $100. Easy money if you
Your
go against
choice.
Johnny or Vanessa or Jake. Jake claims he's never lost. He says he's the ace.
Don't claim. It's the truth.
Well, whatever. Omar's there as well. I think he's got a pretty good record, but sometimes Omar's in the mood to just throw it, so he just answers all the questions wrong on purpose to give you a free payday because it makes Allie mad. That's always funny. And you can even battle me. I'll leave the studio. Some people love that because I get the hell out of here.
I love it.
Yesterday, we listened to some calls about the ways that this show has ruined people's lives. And apparently, Allie, that's now a theme. And I'll play you this one quick call going into break before we get back with Allie Knows the News. This guy claims that our show actually did ruin his life to the point where he got called to meet with HR.
Hey guys, just driving home from work, and I just wanted to throw onto the pile about how your show almost got me in trouble today. So earlier today, I got a message from my HR rep basically saying like, hey, can you come see me at my office?
Never a good message
Dude,
to get.
especially
Never.
like email from HR, bad. A phone call from HR, worse.
Right.
To be asked to go in person.
It's the worst. Especially if you know that's lingering over your head all day and you're just going through your head of what did I do? Of all the things, what did I do?
So I thought like, oh, maybe I didn't clock out on time or something like that, So I go and then she says, so we have a complaint about you. And I'm thinking like, what? I keep my head down, I never ruffle any feathers. And then she said, yeah, apparently someone overheard you say P. Diddy is a great guy. And I'm just like, what? No, why would I say that? He's a monster. I would never say, oh, my God. Now I know. And I'm like, oh, so I had to sit there and explain to this old lady what Klein Alley's show is and the context.
So just imagine this person now has to bring up our show. We get brought up in this HR meeting.
What Klein Alley's show is and the context. Basically, someone overheard me saying to myself, Diddy, great guy like Diddy.
It's a very catchy phrase. And
Why were you saying that to yourself?
Yeah, why would you say that? The problem is you hear Omar play that drop, and then when you hear Diddy, and everyone's hearing Diddy all over the place these days, you just say out loud, Diddy, great guy like Diddy. But you're not saying it because you think he's a great guy. You're saying it because...
It's just an automatic response.
Right. And I said it...
Diddy, great guy like Diddy.
There it is. And I said that sarcastically.
And you have not been called into HR, shockingly.
Yeah, but I didn't. But now Omar plays it without all the stuff around it, so it makes it sound... I think when I originally said that, I was saying it's not like anyone's running around saying Diddy, great guy like Diddy. And then Omar just pulls that part of the clip and plays it over and over again. So now this poor guy's got a job, got to sit and have a meeting with HR.
They filed a complaint to HR. So yeah, I just want to say thanks, Klein, for almost getting me in trouble.
Yep.
Keep up the great work.
All right. Well, once again, that's Omar. Don't thank Klein here. Thank
I would
Omar.
have loved if he had been able to roll audio on that whole meeting.
That would be great.
And then her being like, it's a show called what?
Yeah, we're in a file somewhere now. That's crazy. Well, if our show has ruined your life and you need to tell us how, you're more than welcome to leave those stories on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. Allie, I want you to see these phone lines here. They're all full, and every single person on the phones from Glendora and Sylmar and Santa Monica.
I like this person that's like, no, I'd rather just battle Vanessa for $100.
That's funny. Yeah, everyone wants a shot at Allie except for one person.
Who really just doesn't believe in themselves. And that's the person I'm interested in.
Just curious about this. Hey, Jeff, Jeff, where are you calling from?
Little Bangladesh.
Oh, wow.
Little Bangladesh. And is that what you're calling Vanessa, or...
No, it's in between Koreatown and Filipino Town.
Okay, fancy boy.
All right, so you are calling. You don't want the chance for $500. You'd like the easy route to just battle Vanessa for an easy 100.
Cien por ciento. That's Spanish for 100%.
All right, hold on.
Da.
All right, well, we'll come back. I don't know who will pick up. Allie, you'll get to make the call. You got Gus and Jose and Nate.
Oh,
and
I'll get to make the call? Here's my call. That person.
They all want a chance at your $500.
Right?
They all want $500. We'll come back with a little Allie Knows the News, and we're going to open up this mystery box together. And I promise you this, it will be the greatest day of most of our lives in here, except for one person.
Oh, great.
Who
could that be?
That'll be next.
Yes. This is Marcus from Mumford and Sons.
It's Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Listen to KROQ at 9 noon, 3 and 6 to pluck yourself some tickets to Mumford and Sons at the Hollywood Bowl June 12th.
I will wait for you. The people been down for so long.
You'll instantly be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A private box for 4 at the show. Meet the band and maybe ask them for some pointers on playing your new signed Mumford and Sons D-Ring banjo.
It's alright. It's not amazing.
You'll be the banjo person now. You might have to join a folk punk band. You might get booked at farmers markets. So be ready when you win Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Courtesy of Glass Note Records and Live Nation.
You listen to the world famous KROQ.
Hey, Green.
Klein Alley Show, Jimmy World right there. Jake is about to be broken, courtesy of this show. Can we break Jake?
Yeah.
Can he eat through what has been now over 30 pounds of weight loss in the last month and a half?
Can he gain it back in a day?
Platters and platters of meat in front of him right now. I don't know how many pounds.
That's awesome.
How many pounds of meat would you guess that is? It's probably as much as you've lost. I'd say it's about 30 pounds.
I feel like it's almost like over a pound a plate.
Oh, way more than that, dude. That's way more than a pound
Yeah,
a plate.
I think there's probably at least 5 pounds of meat.
It seems like 5 pounds of plate. It's a mountain of meat in front of you. By the way, we're doing this because Gundo Comedy and Barbecue Festival is happening in El Segundo June 5th through the 8th, and that includes comedy shows. Our buddy Brett Williams will be there, Jeremiah Watkins, good lineup of comedians, tons of barbecue. One of the pit masters that I think made some of this meat in front of you came all the way from Australia just to do some barbecue here in America.
Yeah, I know.
So...
And I bet that Brad and Jake probably can eat the same amount of barbecue at this point.
I used to be able to eat Brad.
I think that Brad may weigh more than Jake now, and he's only a half a person.
Yeah.
So think about that for a second.
He's got that massive head.
I believe that is the socially acceptable term.
I need to go there.
Half a person. The big head was
You're
unnecessary.
listening, Brad. We love you.
Brad, you know we're boys, right? All right.
But your butt would be delicious.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if we're going to go cannibalistic on Brad Williams, we all start with the giant dwarf ass, right? Right? Who's with me?
Right?
All right, you ready for this, Jake? So normally now, when's the last time you've actually had a feast of this, like in front of you?
Like this? The last time I had a feast like this was that weekend that we did the Last Supper.
Now
we brought in all that food.
Oh, yeah. We should do
summer-
a side-by-side.
Yeah,
Because
the-
even him eating it,
Right.
he's looks so much thinner.
When we did the Last Supper here, which was when you kicked off your weight loss journey, we brought in all your favorite foods. You got to
That
put
was
together your
awesome.
final, like you were a prisoner on death row.
And
You
I
gave
ate
us-
it all weekend.
And we gave you everything you want.
Yeah.
Pizzas and hush puppies and all this random crap you wanted. We
I think
found
he
it
gained
all.
3 pounds just that weekend.
Just on that supper.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So
I went
now,
crazy.
so this is the first feast you've had. And the question is, here's the thing. Allie and I really want this food.
Yeah. So I want to lick it. Can I just lick it?
Oh, man.
Oh, that would be so
I'd probably
boring.
still eat it.
Yeah, that's not
Really?
gonna stop that. Yeah.
Would you really?
I would tap out.
Oh,
if you
then,
licked it
then
all.
I do want to lick it then.
Don't lick it, Jake.
No, because I can eat this all weekend.
No.
It's just such a douchey thing to do.
Why would you just lick all the food?
Because I want to take it.
But the segment is not take it home and eat it over the
It's not
weekend.
claim it by licking
What's
it.
the segment? Oh, break Jake.
You break Jake, which is how much of this can you eat before you physically can no longer eat? You were on.
See, I can't do that because it's gonna be. If I do that, I'm gonna feel like complete hell.
What do
later.
you think do you think he can eat one plate?
I think that Jake, previous to the Lasara, could have eaten all of this over the course of maybe the entire show. 4-hour show, he would have finished all of
Well,
this
and
meat.
barbecue too. Like it's not like yes, it is
It's not like
filling.
bread, yeah.
but if you
Yeah, you
like
can
mac
rebound
and
really quick.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is all good protein, by the way. I mean, this is. I'm
Oh,
looking,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what are you looking in front of you? I see some is that pulled pork there?
Yeah, pulled pork,
Brisket.
brisket. Yeah,
And some ribs, I think.
yeah, it looks great.
So,
So just dig in, I guess.
yeah, Jake, can we break? Allie, do you think he can finish an entire plate?
I think he's going to.
What was your dinner last night? Just what's the last thing you ate before you start?
The last thing I ate was half a habanero beef stick. Or like actually like a third of it.
You couldn't even eat the whole thing.
You ate half a beef stick?
Yeah. Like
and then what happened? You were full, or?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is gonna go terrible.
So he's gonna tap out with just like a couple of bites here.
These are so small.
All right, Jake is.
I couldn't possibly finish this beef stick.
Just half the one.
Jake just ate his first piece of barbecue right now. It is. How's it taste on the tongue?
Awesome.
Yeah. See, just poor Jake hasn't had a meal in a while, and now he's really feasting.
Yeah.
See, I think he's going to eat through whatever Lasara's given him. And
Well, you know, he does have the will to break through.
He does, and if he knows it's going to ruin our day because we don't get any of the barbecue because he eats it all, then I feel like that Jake is so spiteful. And he wants to be right all the time, that the idea that he knows. If you remember the day, Allie, when I was getting my colonoscopy and you guys brought in all that food.
I remember. Yes.
Everyone brought in food that I wanted. I couldn't eat any of it. Jake ate all of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That day he went to town.
Yeah, he loves just seeing you suffer
right,
while
so
he's eating.
That's my point. I think he would rather suffer himself to know
you're not eating it.
Right, to know that I'm suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I'm bummed that I can't just take it all.
What? Where's your Vanessa? Go ahead, say your thing. I know you're thinking it.
I'm thinking no.
No,
Wait,
not you. Not you, real Vanessa. I'm talking about Omar Vanessa. Hold on.
Okay.
That's right. Well said, Vanessa.
That's not what
I
I'm
can't
thinking. I'm thinking inclusion.
Yeah.
I can't take all this meat.
Yeah, keep going, Jake. Keep saying it. Hold on. Jake is now plattering that. You can watch this on YouTube right now. We're streaming live. But Jake, in case you're wondering, is making his way. I'd say he's 20% of the way through plate number 1 already. And I think this is the most Jake has eaten at one time.
Less than 20.
Since he started doing it.
208 thinks that we're really screwing Jake for his date tomorrow.
Well, that is the potential thing that could happen here, is that Jake could be in such bad shape after this meal that he may have to cancel his date tomorrow. Which would be hilarious because, as someone pointed out, whenever Jake brings up his new love interest on the show, that is as soon as he mushes the relationship.
Yeah, we're cursing.
Whenever he does stuff quietly, we don't know about it. We hear about it behind the scenes. It's going great. As soon as we talk about it on the show, it's game over.
Oh, that's super good.
What are you eating now?
This is the pulled pork.
You moved over. You started with the brisket. Now you're over to the pulled pork. Wow, Jay, I'm shocked.
Klein is so jealous.
I'm so jealous right now.
What do you eat now? How is it?
I'm so, but also I'm surprised he's still going because I really thought Jake would have had like a few bites and he would have been game over.
No, he's still pushing through.
How are you feeling right now in the stomach?
Full.
Really?
Yeah, already?
Wow. Oh my God, I could eat way more than that.
Now it looks like you have the meat sweats, but did you come in here with that already?
That's just normal sweats.
Oh, those are normal sweats.
Those are Jake sweats.
Those are Jake sweats.
Yeah.
And now, if he can't finish even one plate of this, I'm curious if Vanessa can finish more than Jake. Because Vanessa is a tiny little person.
Right, child.
Tiny little person.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Vanessa.
But I think that she could take down a plate of this barbecue. Do you think you could, Vanessa?
Oh, that's like a lot of like it looks delicious, but I'm just overwhelmed by how much meat it is.
You said you wished there was more.
I said I wish there was a piece of corn.
Oh.
Literally what I said.
That's what you said?
Yeah,
something
a piece of corn
something a child would say, for sure.
Yeah, right?
Something a child would say, for sure.
Corn!
There's a big
but
giant...
like the little salad ones?
The little baby corn. You're presented with a giant platter of barbecue, and you go, I want corn.
I want French fries.
All right, guys.
Is that it?
This is it right here.
You're tapping out? That's
This is
it?
the last bite right here.
Why? What's going on with
This
you?
segment would have lasted all
my
hour
God.
long.
I'm done after this. I feel full right now, but this is it. Because it's so good. I'm going to take this one last bite. And
That's a massive forkful, though. There he is. Jake is done. He's throwing the fork down. That means
not even half a plate, Klein.
Not even half.
So sad. Wow.
so
The
sad.
Jake,
Perfect. Now Klein and Allie can do it next.
the Jake I used to know would have eaten all of this. He wouldn't have
I
left
like
any
this
of
new
it.
Jake.
I'm going to lick these plates, though.
310 says...
Yes, do it. Look it.
310 says, knowing Jake, he's going to eat until he throws up, and then he's going to puke on the other plates just so Klein and Allie can't have any. And then he's going to say, the
Stop
ace.
giving him ideas.
The ace. All right, well, there you have it. All right, thank you, Gundo, and congratulations on bringing comedy and barbecue together. And also, Gundo, Jake, how you feeling right now?
Stuffed. Absolutely stuffed.
Wow.
Sarah does work.
Yeah. Go ahead and plug your Lasara. Go ahead.
LASARA.com. Promo code Jake10 for 10% off your entire treatment plan.
If you want to only be able to eat a third of a plate of barbecue, man, I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
Good. All right, wonderful.
That's probably what I'll eat like all day.
We're going to take it's it for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I probably won't eat until my date tomorrow.
Wow.
No.
No, joke. I'll eat tomorrow.
Busy.
People asking why I'm in a collared shirt. Those that are watching along on the YouTube, we're streaming live on YouTube right now, and some people are accusing me of did Klein just get back from the clubs? Like this is
or he's getting ready to go to court.
Is this an outfit that I? Why are the two options if I wear a collared shirt that I either was out all night at a club or that I'm off to court? It seems crazy, but there's many other reasons a guy could put on a collared shirt. Maybe I just
don't. So
but maybe I just wanted to dress nice for a change.
Good for the whores, dude.
It would.
I'm not trying to look good for the whores.
You don't have to look good for them.
Yeah, I don't put any effort for the
Just
whores.
whore, singular.
Thank
he
you.
has a specific one he visits.
I do not have any whores I visit. My wife is my whore. Okay?
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's why it works.
And that's why she loves me.
I think it'd be weirder if you wore a collared shirt than if I showed up in a collared shirt.
Yeah, I think you wear collared. You think you wore one yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
I got my kids' kindergarten graduation later. It's a big deal, apparently. Of all of the fake graduations that happen, this is apparently one of the big ones because, third grade, second grade graduation, none of that means anything. Kindergarten graduation, supposedly, that's when stuff starts getting real.
That's when they start having core memories if you're not there.
Thank you. I'm well aware. Trust me. So anyway, we'll get into that. But that's why I'm wearing it. I got to go right from the show. I may actually have to leave a little early. But regardless,
thanks for telling us.
I'm sorry. It's
Did you shave your chest for this graduation?
Of course. Yeah, I want the kids to think.
Weird. Dude.
Or is it for the whore?
I shaved my chest before I pierced my nipple. I can't even start with the stories because they sound so ridiculous. But I shaved my chest to accommodate the nipple ring is why I shaved it, and it just hasn't grown back yet. But don't worry, it's coming. Let's get into it now. There's a lot of people on the phone that want Allie's money. Someone left theme songs on the GOAT line for each and every one of us because on Friday it's Pick Your Poison, which means you could battle anyone on the show. And I don't know who this person's going to battle, Allie, because they could go against you for the $500 Fridays or they could go against anyone else. But listen to all these theme songs.
It really is a shame that he lost his boobs. Let's find out if Jake Dill knows the news.
Shake it.
Oh, I want to eat my breasts.
That's one of Jake's many lines.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that line.
And then there's who knows? Maybe the person wants to battle Omar.
He loves receiving D-pics from rock hard dudes. Let's find out if Omar knows the news. Get back here, Diddy.
So that's one of Omar's favorite lines as well. And then who knows?
So many to choose from.
Maybe it'll be Vanessa who gets chosen.
You better not be gay or she'll yell at you. Let's find out if Vanessa knows the news. What's a succulent?
Oh, what's a succulent? Almost dumped out of that. I thought
know.
that was a swear word.
Whoa.
Don't worry, she said succulent. So many choices here. It could be anyone on the show. Let's see who this contestant would like to battle. Will it be a true $500 Friday where they go against Allie for her money, or will they be going against someone else on the show altogether? We say good morning to Ralph. Good morning, Ralph.
Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs, Ralph. Who would you like to battle on the show this morning?
$500 Alley.
Whoa!
Oh, man. All right. It's hot, baby!
$500 Friday.
$500 Friday.
Allie will sequester herself outside the KROQ studios. If you do win, it's $500 of Allie's money.
Oh, God.
And how you feeling this morning, Ralph?
Pretty good. I think I might win.
All right. I like that confidence. You know what's going on in the world a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the same confidence.
Vanessa is telling me that Ralph is blind. Ralph, you're blind?
Yeah, completely blind.
Wow. We're crushing it with the blind community lately, huh? That's like our fourth.
Oh, yeah, we love you.
Because I can't watch TV.
I guess we don't have to battle with Netflix for a change. Thank God. Man, all right. How'd you go blind, Ralph?
Diabetes.
Oh man, that's what took Blind Charlie's eyes too. You used to be a big fat guy.
I used to be. I'm on my way down there.
Yeah.
Also on the semaglutide.
Oh, cool. I think that's what Jake's doing, right?
Yeah, LaSara.com.
Right.
All right, great. Well, anyway, Ralph has no eyes, but he could have $500, and that's what it's all about right now in this exciting Friday edition of Allie Knows the News. Go ahead, Ralph. Here we go. I bet you this guy just sits around and listens to the news all day. He probably knows everything. Let's go.
Allie Knows the News.
The singer of this KROQ band is being called a local hero after taking it upon himself to fix an intersection in his neighborhood. Just need a KROQ band. What's that?
Please. From KROQ? The Chili Peppers.
All right, from the Chili Peppers. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts gifted Shohei Ohtani's baby daughter with what? It's becoming a big story. What did Dodgers manager give Shohei Ohtani's daughter as a gift?
College fund.
College fund, of course. Got to make sure that girl can afford college. We go to question number 3. Trump has claimed that this person has, quote, lost their mind, and he said he's no longer interested in speaking to them.
Elon Musk.
Question number 4. This mogul bet $1 million on the NBA Finals. In case you're keeping track, all of his money is on the OKC Thunder. Which mogul put a $1 million bet on the Finals?
Oh, mogul. Mogul.
You know what mogul means?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I don't know any mogul.
All right, finally, we go to question number 5. Let's go ahead and end it with this one. A flight had to make an emergency landing at LAX.
Southwest.
Okay, Southwest. All right. I was going to ask what airline, but you already jumped the gun on that. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score together. Here we go. Allie's making her way back to the studio. Don't say anything else. You're battling Ralph. Ralph is from Silmar. $500 is on the line. It's Allie's money on a $500 Friday, something we have peer pressured Allie into doing that she's not a fan of, but she's agreed to do it anyway. This is the second week in a row people have made her put her money where her mouth is.
This is messed up to do during Pride Month.
Yeah, we should have doubled it even more. Question number 1, Allie. I'm not going to tell you how this guy did. Question 1. The singer of this KROQ band took it upon himself to fix an intersection in his neighborhood, earning him the title of local hero.
Oh, yeah, that's 311, Nick Hexum.
Okay, he guessed Flea of the Chili Peppers.
He's a nice guy, too.
But yes, Nick Hexum, 311, said there was a problem in the neighborhood. He wasn't going to waste time waiting for Calabasas City Council to do anything about it, so he just went out there and he took care of it himself.
It's like, I'll do it shirtless with some clippers and
crazy
take care
story.
of this.
It's always the good-looking guys that go fix things shirtless.
I know.
All right, anyway, that is correct.
Probably caused more accidents.
Allie's up 1-0. We go to question number 2. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts gifted Shohei Ohtani's baby daughter what?
Like a toy car or a remote control car.
All right, he guessed a college fund, but the big headline is Dave Roberts gave Shohei's baby a car as a gift, which seems like a great gift for a baby. You can't drive it for a while, but it is a toy car, remote-controlled Porsche to be exact, to be accurate, but that is correct.
I don't think it was a remote control car. It was one of those that the kids ride in.
No, but a lot of those have remote controls.
Yeah, it's a ride-in remote control Porsche, so that
wow, fancy.
I know, so that if the kid starts crashing into another person or something, then the parent can put a stop to it.
That's good. That's awesome.
Why are you assuming Shohei's daughter is going to crash into something, Allie? Why did you say that?
I'm not saying that. It's because she's a woman.
Are you being sexist or racist? Which one are you being?
Take your pick. Next question.
We go to question number 3. Allie's, by the way, battling and currently beating a blind man.
Oh, damn.
And she has no problem doing it.
And offending other people while I do it.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to come out unscathed at the end of this. Question 3. Trump claims that this person has, quote, lost their mind, and he's no longer interested in speaking with him.
Oh, that would be Elon Musk.
All right, finally, Ralph is on the board. He got that one as well. A bit of a spat happening between those two. And we, speaking of moguls, go to your next question. Allie's up by 2, as we head to question number 4 for $500. Question number 4. This mogul has bet $1 million on the NBA Finals. His money is currently on the OKC Thunder. Which mogul put $1 million bet on the game?
Bezos?
The great Jay-Z.
Oh,
Jay-Z.
Bad mogul.
And, I don't know, bad mogul. Why are you saying that,
I said
Allie?
that mogul.
Jesus, Allie.
Oh, there you go. Another person offended.
All right,
get your complaints to us at 800-520-1067.
Everyone in the DEI policy, I guess.
And finally, question number 5. What race is your least favorite?
Okay,
Go ahead,
stop
Allie.
it. That's not true.
Question 5. A flight had to make an emergency landing at LAX because of mechanical failures. What airline had to make the emergency landing?
Oh.
Just breaking news, just happening.
Yes,
LAX.
I saw that. I think it was Southwest?
He guessed Southwest as well. Maybe there's another one I'm unaware of. The story I'm reading this morning is all about American Airlines.
Yeah,
so that's the one I was looking for. Well, Ralph, listen, you called. You were up for the challenge. Unfortunately for you, Allie does keep her $500, at least for now.
Oh, that's okay. Allie, you're awesome.
Allie
Why don't you see yourself out?
Oh, that is no need to say that.
Okay, sorry,
Allie
that was
just
just
Allie just took $500 from a blind man, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ, Ralph?
I'm Ralph from Silmar, and Allie knows the news.
There you go. Thanks for joining us.
Whew,
Thanks for
thank
spending some
God.
time.
God,
That
is anxiety provoking.
Over 1.5 billion views on YouTube. Goes to this song right here, and Omar loves every minute about it.
Nope.
Can you see?
about to be a very big, exciting moment happening here. And if you're not watching on YouTube, now would be a great time to potentially check out what's going on there. KROQ's YouTube for some live interactive fun. Of course, you can keep listening to us on the radio. We'll take that as well. But something that started on this show as a conversation about a month ago is now about to pay off. The money shot, we could call it, because when we were looking for nominees for our most recent round of unsung heroes, or whatever we're calling the dumb bit these days.
Lifetime
Achievement Awards. Same stupid bit. We all brought things in our lives that we think are underappreciated, but really make our lives better. And Vanessa mentioned at one point this was her nominee. Vanessa, you have a nominee for a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Yes, I would like to nominate the little face towels, because you know that there's a bunch of those. When you forget that you're washing your towel and you're taking a shower and you're like, oh no, my towel, boom. You grab one of those little towels and you pat dry yourself. Boob, you have been saved by the face towel.
How small are you?
Hello, you can just pat that towel over, you're dry.
Are you a
Anyone can use
mouse?
it, all sizes.
Vanessa, a couple of questions here. Do you only own one towel?
Okay, yes.
So we learned that Vanessa lives in a tiny studio.
She lives in a shoe.
And she's a nursery rhyme, and she has one little towel, and then an even smaller little towel. And she says when her little towel is dirty, she can use the tiny towel to dry her whole body.
Yes.
And that was their nominee for Lifetime Achievement, the tiny towel.
But then people were quick to point out that those tiny towels are used for a lot of other unsavory purposes.
Right. And when we went to the voting, her tiny towel not only won, it ran away with the vote, but only because, not for the reason she claimed it was for, but it was because people said that it is the towel that everyone uses after sex.
It's the cleanup towel.
To clean up the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
It is the load towel. And
tiny towel.
And then we, for the last month now, have been talking about congratulations, Vanessa, on the invention of the Vanessa load towel, and she keeps saying it's the tiny towel.
Then our promo guy.
No, this was not our. This is from a listener.
Oh, this is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because somebody who worked here at KROQ was very
weirdly
interested.
Really into
yes,
this.
everyone at
like,
work,
how many times have we talked about shirts
we
and
can get
all
nothing
kinds
done.
of things?
Stickers, we can't even get those made.
And he approached us and was like,
Seki's
I
a
can
freak.
shave off a budget for these towels.
Right. As soon as we started talking about, there's no budget for anything around here, clearly. And as soon as we started talking about we got to get these tiny towels made, the company's like, you know what? We'll find $1,000 for that.
And then he said only 1,000. So I couldn't get more.
Yeah, and that's the most they've spent on anything on this show from day one.
Only $1,000.
But a listener of ours, I got to give this guy his credit. This is, I think, the same. This is the print guru. Hold on, I got his handle here somewhere.
This is the guy who did our Green Day shirts,
I think
right?
he's the same guy that did those Green Day, Klein Alley American Idiot shirts.
Beautiful
and everyone loved
shirts.
them. Great shirts, and we appreciate them. He reached out and he goes, your company is going to, and he's right, dick you around for a while. They're never going to make these things. They're going to, I'll just make them for you. And a box arrived this morning before 6 a.m., and we have not opened it yet.
Where is it?
Johnny's going to bring it into the studio now, and then we're going to take our first look, and we're going to present them to Vanessa. This is... All right, here we go, Allie. This box here, now look how small the box is. Apparently, it's full.
If I remember correctly, though, Vanessa had certain rules about the tiny towel.
Right.
Did we ignore all those?
We'll get to that.
Well, now,
okay.
Vanessa, what were your rules about the tiny towel? Because you didn't want us to put your face on these tiny towels.
I said the only way I will agree to this is if we all got one. Like there was a tiny towel for Allie, a tiny towel for Klein, a tiny towel for Jake, and so on.
Which they said that was too expensive to do every single person's individual towels because then it would cost so much money. So I think we agreed that it was going to be one half Vanessa and one half the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But now I don't know what this guy sent.
No, listen. This is a placeholder tiny towel until we get the ones that supposedly the company's going to buy for us. And if people have already been demanding their own tiny towels.
And I want to know how tiny these are going to be because this is
God.
really.
Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God, I hate this. I don't know what you're seeing, but all I want to say is that, do you remember how that Vanessa that spoke about that tiny towel?
Yeah.
She was
this
so
is what you
happy.
said.
I was so happy.
I freaking love it.
Oh my God.
You were
Vanessa,
so happy, Vanessa.
Don't look at the live stream now.
Do you know how many times you could dry yourself off with these?
What?
Very
Hold on, all individually packaged. Hold on.
Oh my God, that's
Hold
big.
On. This guy's real deal. Hold on. This is the first tiny towel. Allie, look at this thing. Hold on.
My eyes are closed. I'm scared.
Oh my God, I love it. That is amazing.
We got ourselves the official Klein Alley show, Vanessa tiny towel.
Vanessa, you will
Oh,
love
I think
it.
Vanessa's going to be in love with that. I think she's going to love that.
You think? No, well, Allie's going to show it to you, and you go, hold on, hold that one, Allie.
I think she's going to say,
Can I come in? My eyes are closed.
Hold on. I have some dried jizz on my leg. Let me clean up a little bit. Hold on. All right, hold on. Whenever you're ready, come into the studio now.
Oh, man.
She's going to make her way into the KROQ studio now. What started as a stupid idea on the radio
has
is
become
now
a
reality.
stupid.
Vanessa, please look at your first ever. Oh, hold.
How I feel about it.
Wait, hold on. Let her hold it. Vanessa, you're on a towel. Look at that. Look
I don't know how I feel about it.
What's the problem with it? Look at it.
It has like a target.
It does look like
And
you are.
that is my Colombian flag, my country.
Oh, man. Really? That's the shirt you're wearing?
That's the soccer
I thought that was like a kid shirt.
But we were doing our photo shoot, and you were wearing a fun Columbia soccer shirt, and then we just said, you were in the photo shoot, and we said, oh, maybe look down at your shirt, and then, oh, what's down there? And then when we were looking at images to send to him, the print guru, we just thought this was
Guys,
so perfect.
Look at this. Look at all these tiny towels
Because
we
it
have.
doesn't say load towel anywhere, Vanessa. It just says tiny towel.
And
why is tiny towel spelled with E-E? Oh, is that an L?
What are you talking? That's the word towel, you idiot.
It
looks like two E's.
Oh, okay. So the reality is that Vanessa, it did originally say load towel on it, and Allie stepped in and she said, you know what? Let's, out of respect for Vanessa,
remove the
word load towel. So we called them, out of respect for you, per your request, Vanessa's tiny towel.
I want to say that's actually not a tiny towel. That's a medium size.
That is not a
Is
medium
this the
size.
size of your real towel?
Vanessa's going to take that to the beach this weekend and lay on it.
You know how quickly you can dry yourself up? Oh, on the back it does say, actually, this is a load towel.
Oh, okay. It says it in the fine print.
Stop it.
We will give away the first one of these right now to a listener that is, or a net banger, or someone that wants to get. This is collector stuff. I don't know how many of these we have.
And we are going to get ones with our show on it.
Vanessa, what would you like to say to anyone who uses this towel?
Please be responsible. Just use it to dry your body. That's all I'm asking for, you freaking creeps. That's all I'm asking for.
All right. Wow.
I want to be happy. I'm flattered, but...
You want to be happy, but are you upset?
I'm not upset. I just have to agree. This is what I know. I just have to agree to these shenanigans.
Yes, but I mean, this
sounds like harassment, guys.
Yeah, but Vanessa, I got to be honest. I'll put that on my golf bag right now.
No,
proudly.
It just says Vanessa's tiny towel. You don't know. People who see this on the street aren't going to know the background of it, and even you pointing at your shirt is not going to mean anything to a random person.
Okay, if you're Colombian and if you get this towel, just be like, "Look how cool my Colombian towel is!
Wow, Colombian tiny
100%.
towel."
All right, listen, every line is full right now, and of course, I got Johnny and Vanessa in here, so no one's taking calls on the show. But hello, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. Why are you calling?
Okay. I'm calling for the tiny towels.
Okay, that's why I assumed everyone's on the phone now. All right, hold on. We got these tiny towels.
More people want the tiny towels than wanted the $500.
It's unbelievable. It really is crazy. This is an amazing day today. History being made at KROQ. Vanessa is now on a towel. And that is how you know you've made it.
Next towel, all of you have to go like this too.
Okay.
Well,
that's a lot to go through. I think we already sent the images.
Congratulations.
So that's
We'll take a quick break. When we get back, throughout the entire show today, until we get rid of these Vanessa's tiny towels, if you too would like to celebrate the achievements in the tiny towel, you'll win one. And thank you again to Print Guru. This guy, we'll post some of these on our Instagram so people can see them immediately and give that guy his love. Listener, just helping us to grow the show. We cannot thank you enough. Quick break, back in a moment.
Klein Alley Show.
The world famous KROQ.
It's time for Where'd You Go? How Far'd You Go? Date Jake and an actual date with someone. All we know is that he met her on Tinder and she's an English teacher. That's all we know. Everything else we will try to figure out together. We'll let you play along. Here we go.
Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys go play bingo? Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys take it slow or no?
All right, we'll let some listeners get in with some questions as well. The only questions we cannot ask you are where did you go, how far did you go, but we can ask you anything else about you or this person, and then we will try to figure out where you went and how far you went on the date. The fact that he even told us about it, Allie, makes me think that something good happened, because if it was just a total colossal failure, he may have kept it to himself.
It's funny because Jake he's got a pretty good poker face. If he is like, yeah, I want a date, you're like, oh, what happened? He could be like, I had sex all night.
Right.
Or he could be like, it went horrible.
Right, trunk burger, another trunk burger.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's funny is that I did a little bit of research right now on Tinder, and Jake had a higher tier than normal Tinder profile. thing. Yeah, because Tinder's free, and then you get a basic version. Then there's Tinder Plus, that's $10. Tinder Gold, that's $15, and he has Tinder Platinum.
Whoa.
That's $19.
Jake.
Fancy Tinder. Well, I mean, as 949 says, he's Tindering for 2.
they think it's a throuple when they go with Jake, I guess.
That's crazy.
Jake,
Jake's thirsty.
Jake,
huh?
it's funny because
And you still only at 2.
that was the platinum plan.
Yeah.
Jake, that's amazing. Did you know you were paying for the highest tier of Tinder?
No, I didn't.
There's a higher one. It's called Tinder Select, and this is a yearly subscription fee for $500.
Whoa.
Oh no, this one's $500 a month. Yeah.
What? A month?
A
Yeah,
month?
that's what it says. Yeah.
Man.
Dude, people are spending $500 a month on Tinder?
That's crazy.
The whole thing is
What a
insane.
waste of money.
I'm sure a lot of those people who are paying for it still don't even remember that. Like Jake remembered that he's still getting charged for it, but he's a platinum. Platinum
I
Jake.
forgot the first week. I had to go and cancel my subscriptions thing.
What? Did you sign up for that because you were really trying to get, find someone to get
Well,
laid?
Vanessa made it so we could do the AI challenge thing, and then I had it on my phone, and then I was drunk one night. I'm like, I'm going to sign up, and so I could start swiping on people, and then I forgot.
Yeah, I got it. All right. Well, we each get one question. Where'd he go? How far did he go on this date? Allie, would you like to begin?
Yes. Jake, what was the first thing you messaged this person? What did you say?
Are you real?
I don't. I probably just like, hey, how's your week going? I think is what I said.
Hey, how's your week going? Was your opening line?
I think so. After we matched, something like that.
Okay.
All right, Omar, you got a question for Jake the Nerd. We're going to get into where he went, how far he went on this date in a moment.
Yeah, I know a lot about. I mean, we work with the guy. You know what? I hear something that's. What's your landscaping downstairs?
Oh. The same question you would ask anybody else. You're right.
You got a ball throw action going on. What's going on there?
It's trimmed.
Oh.
It's trimmed? Like how?
Like short.
No.
Just short?
Next.
Like a mohawk? Like you got like a little landing strip down there? Or?
No, it's all the same. All short.
Oh, okay. Like how? What's the length? Like a half an inch?
That's enough, Omar. That's enough. A lot of detail. Jesus Christ. I need to write a new question because I also had a ball throw question. So I'll give you mine in a second. Hey, Maria, go ahead. You have one question now. We'll get into where he went, how far he went on the date. But what is your question for Jake the Nerd?
Did he prepare with a trunk burger this time?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I was going to ask something similar. You always have a consolation meal, and I know you're not as hungry anymore now, thanks to Lasara. But did you have a consolation burger last time? I think your first date with Tina, you had a trunk burger, a burger waiting in the trunk for after the date, if it went well or didn't go well. Did you have any sort of a consolation meal waiting for after this one?
No, I ate right before.
Oh, you did eat right before. That's a good question.
Ate right before.
Kimberly, you get a question for Jake the Nerd. Go ahead. What is your question?
Ball throw questions are out.
Yeah.
Did you go in a car to the date?
All right, that's a great question. Was there? Did you pick her up in your beat-up car?
No, I did not pick her up in my beat-up car.
Oh, okay, good question. All right, Jake, I'll give you the final question right now. Have you self-pleasured since the date?
No.
It's a good question, Klein.
Thank you.
No.
You probably couldn't.
Were you waiting for a good question?
Yes.
And that's basically between just now.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't. I watched Allie's video.
All right. Oh, that's good.
Thank you so much.
That'll cure you. That'll cure you of your ills, my friend.
I have cured someone of their panty
I
fetish.
believe it. Hey, we're going to check that world premiere of Allie's Panty Haul video coming up in moments. All right, we've learned a little bit about Jake. But now the only questions that matter, which is where'd you go, how far did you go on the date? A real match on Tinder. He's a platinum Tinder man. Who knew? Jake will cut many expenses and lots of things, but not when it comes to his Tinder. He is the second most expensive tier there is.
I think I know exactly what happened.
All right.
So,
what day was this, Jake?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. Sunday date.
So here's what I think happened. I think he messaged back and forth with this girl. This girl, he said, was a listener to the show. I don't think that she would have swiped and chatted with Jake if she wasn't already in on Jake. I don't think she would have been like, I'm still deciding.
Right.
You know what I
So
mean?
she thinks she decided sex.
I think that she decided early on that sex was going to happen. But, of course, Jake wants to make everything convenient for him. So he suggested
Come to me.
go to a bar within walking distance of where I live. He met her at that bar. They had a few drinks, and then they walked back to his place to watch some stupid movie that no one's heard of. And then during the movie, they started up and had sex.
You ever see Anime in a Shack?
And she's like, sure, I don't know.
Right, I got it.
And then they had sex, and they're going to see each other again.
She wanted the novelty of Jake the Nerd.
I'm sure she wanted to see the Jake Shack.
I agree. There's no chance he left Burbank for the date. The date 100% happened in Burbank, probably within a 3-block radius of where he lives.
At first, I thought he was going to go to that taco place he won't shut up about.
Oh, right.
Because he found a new taco place right down the street from where he lives.
That's what I ate right before.
So I thought he took her there, but I guess he went there beforehand.
Allie, you know what? Knowing Jake, he could have gone there beforehand and during and after. All right, Omar, what's your guess? Jake the Nerd's big Tinder date. Where'd he go?
Well, I
How
think,
far did he go?
Allie's absolutely right. She had already made a decision that she was going to go all the way with Jake, so they definitely had sex.
Like she's into oddities.
Yeah. And as far as the date, I think they just, they met somewhere. They went on a hike. I know Jake's a big hiker. I think they just wanted to get to know each other, so they went on a hike somewhere.
Hike.
Yeah.
Interesting. We can hike for a 3-block radius around this taco truck. I'm going to let Maria play along with us because she asked a question. Maria, where did he go? How far did he go on the date? You're a woman. Maybe you give a different opinion.
I'm a woman, too.
Shut up, sir. Go ahead, Maria.
I think that he took her to that bar that he always frequents, and he took Hibby, and I think that they did go all the way.
Also, 3 guesses for all the way.
Yeah, I think so.
Platinum Jake.
Also because Jake would be like, so what are we doing here?
Right.
He would be like, if we're going to do this, let's do it.
Kimberly, you got to ask a question as well. I'll let you take a guess. Where'd he go? How far did he go on the date?
I think he went to the same place, the bar that they said probably had 2 or 3 shots, and got a little tipsy, maybe had another buzzball at his place, and then went all the way.
310 has an interesting guess on the text line. I'm going to guess that she went to second base with Jake's boobs, which is a great guess.
Motorboat?
That she felt Jake up for a change.
Cool.
All right, Jake, listen, I think it's very clear.
And with all this, we are very happy for you if you did get laid.
He didn't get laid. I'm pretty confident about that. He did have a pep in his step today. KROQ Klein Alley Show. What an exciting way to start a Friday morning. Got our hands on legitimate tiny towels, not to be confused with load towels. Please don't use them for loads. They're only tiny towels, emergency towels in case you don't have a clean towel. And yes, Vanessa's face is on them. And yes, she is doing something very strange with her face in the picture. But regardless, it's just one of a series of Klein Alley Show themed tiny towels that will be coming soon to not a store near you, but we'll give them away on the radio, and I assume that's why every phone line is still full right now. Are these all guys calling, just out of curiosity?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Troy, good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Klein.
Hi.
Allie.
Yes. What can we do for you, Troy?
I was calling about that tiny towel I just saw on your live stream.
Are you promising to use it responsibly and not for ill purposes?
Only responsible uses, sir.
Okay. Give me an example of what you would use this tiny towel for.
Just to dry my face and, when I'm sweating or whatnot, or that's about it.
PG fluids.
Yeah, PG. Vanessa, you okay with this guy? Or I'm not going to get...
PG fluids, yes.
Okay. Vanessa says you can have one of her tiny towels. Hold on, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
He just made a noise like he did.
Thank you, PG.
Need that immediately.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, we'll give away, next hour we get into some Johnny Doesn't Know. We'll give away another tiny towel as well. Let's get to your news quickly, then a brand new hour of the show can begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Something is truly valuable when it is being ripped off by thieves. And everyone's been buying up these weird LABubu dolls. We don't get it, but Jake really wants one. If you can afford a purple one, Jake would really like one. But people are paying hundreds of dollars for them. People are smuggling them into the U.S. from China. Everybody wants a LABubu doll.
There's fake ones, too.
I guess now there's LABubu knockoffs, which is where I enter the picture.
Yeah, now you've got Allie's interest, huh? Now she's, I didn't care before.
It's a LABubu.
Now that they're... Yeah, Allie's going to be the mom that gives her kid the thing that's off from the actual thing that kids wanted his entire life, that poor kid. Poor Myrtle Beach is going to be so disappointed his entire life. He's going to go, oh, man, that's not the one I wanted.
I know, and then I'm going to be like, it's the same thing. I have to explain it.
Right. It's just even better. It's almost like the same
I don't know
thing.
why everybody wants those Apple products when you can have a Chrome stick.
Right.
Here's what happened.
New tonight, police are searching for thieves who broke into a small mom-and-pop store in Orange County, stealing rare collectibles and cash, and the very popular and hard-to-find LABubu dolls, which are a viral sensation.
Jeez.
Security footage shows 3 men breaking in and rummaging through the store seemingly for those hard-to-find dolls.
It just kind of breaks our hearts knowing that we bring in something for them and someone has to, like, take it away from them.
And the robbers don't even want to resell them. They just want to make...
They just want to have them.
They just want to have them.
Just want to have the coolest
Fun.
backpack in town. If you see 3 grown-ass men walking around with LABubus, call the police, even if they bought them, because there's something off
3
there.
men in dark hoodies, they're like, yo, check it out.
Hey, Jake, maybe you could
cool
sketch one of these LABubus that's been stolen so that people can be on the lookout for it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thank you. We'll get that post up.
Yeah, because apparently you can dress them, you can tattoo them, you can let them get sun out when you're on your lunch break. People treat them like real human beings.
Yeah, we had someone text us earlier this week, said they have a coworker that's got a collection of LABubus, and when they go to lunch, they bring it. They set up a little picnic blanket, and they bring the LABubus out, and I guess they give them lunch or something. I don't know what the hell's going on here. We've lost it, man.
It's things like this where I'm like, the human race deserves to die off. I think we've reached we've outstayed our welcome.
Honey, you're cute.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
A couple of KROQ artists have been sexing it up this week. First off, there's the lead singer of the All-American Rejects, Tyson Ritter. He has officially joined OnlyFans, and that band is really having a moment with all the backyard house parties that they've been putting on. They've got new music coming out, and now they've got some new not safe for work content coming out. And Tyson has already released a racy picture gallery that has already been shared, and in order to entice you to subscribe to their OnlyFans. And then there's the artist that everyone wishes would start an OnlyFans, Nick Hexum of 311. He got in a tank top and did some sweaty yard work to help his community.
I'm inspired by my daughter's Girl Scout acts of good deeds, like picking up trash and stuff, so I figured, yeah, I could call the city. Who knows how long that would take? Who knows how long I would sit on hold? Why don't I just get in there and get it done?
So there's an intersection in Calabasas that is like a blind intersection, and you can't really see a lot of the cars that are coming if you're making a right-hand turn. You're just turning blind, and a lot of accidents happen there because there's all this brush and shrubbery that is covering, blocking the view of the actual roadway. So instead of calling the city, he decided to get in his little tank top and get some shears and start cutting it himself. And then this is a video that he put on his Instagram of him trimming all the hedges.
Let there be light.
Hold on. Allie, that's so unnecessary.
Oh, wait, he just hired people to do it?
Is that
That's not right.
is that him? Was that Allie there? Allie does live near Calabasas. Do you drive by and yell at him while I did it? Jesus.
Much better sightlines.
So
Mission accomplished.
he did it.
Hey, great. Nick Hexum, hero. Local hero.
And then something that you probably will be really upset about, Klein, because I know you have a lifetime VIP card to Hooters. They have abruptly closed over 30 locations across multiple states. They did that this week, very unannounced, and they said that they're well positioned to continue their iconic legacy under a pure franchise business model, and they're committed to supporting our impacted team members throughout this process. Yeah. But I think when they filed for bankruptcy, it was like, no, guys, but we're not going to close locations. Like, we're doing fine. Sure. This is just, it was a very, like, this is a good thing message. And then now it seems like they are just going to close a ton of locations.
Maybe the saddest story in all the news is that one right there. The closing of all the Hooters.
A lot of really other sad things that happen.
It's so funny. They say one door closes, another window opens or something. We lose the Hooters, but we get the Vanessa Tiny Towels. And I believe if you're watching right now on the YouTube as we're streaming live, these towels, I think, are going to save society one little mess at a time. And that's a beautiful, beautiful message as we get into a brand new hour of the show right now.
Show 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Welcome to your weekend, Friday morning, KROQ Klein Alley Show, 7:05, and we've got lots to get into this hour. A little round of Johnny Doesn't Know. We're calling this one Johnny Doesn't Know Anything, because everything is available as a question that could be asked to Johnny. All you have to do is predict will he or will he not know answers to very simple questions. Could result in you winning amazing prizes, and you will be the second person on the planet to own a Vanessa Tiny Towel. Thank you again, the print guru, for getting us these. The listener that stepped up and got us what we needed, because this company drags their feet.
Yeah, well, they try and go through the proper hoops, and then it just takes
forever.
Just to Little factoid here from 213. The fake LABubus are called LAFufus.
Oh, well, now we know. I think that's what they call fake vaginas in prison, I believe. Isn't
Fifis.
that? Oh,
Those are
Fifis. LaFifi. Those are very collectible as well.
I love those as well.
Yeah. We got lots to get into. Let's kick it off, though, with some Huiza. And then we will get into a round of Worth It, some of the many cool items you could be bidding on right now. Iconic stuff from film, sports. You'll never guess, Allie, how much a LeBron James Jr. jersey is going for.
$4?
You've guessed too high.
No.
With my brain.
Goat line time at 800-520-1067. That's the live number. The Goat line is 844-956-GOAT. It's open for you 24/7, 365 for any of your comments, critiques, and criticisms you may have about the show. And this may make you emotional because I want to play you this message from someone that has quite a history with KROQ, and today is a very special day for them.
Hey, Klein and Allie. I've been listening to KROQ since I was in elementary school, and my mom would put it on the drive to school. And now I'm a senior, and I'm graduating today.
Oh, wow.
How crazy is that? Take a moment. I know it seems a little self-serving, but this person every single morning, and maybe it's just because I'm a dad now and I get all sentimental and I got my kids' kindergarten graduation today, but the reality that this person sat in the backseat of a car with a much better morning show on for many years and got to drive to school, forced to listen to KROQ, and now
developed a connection through their mom.
Through their mom, who, the next generation, and now she's graduating high school today. It's kind of crazy. Her entire upbringing was KROQ was the soundtrack.
So, yeah, I wasn't really that into KROQ the past couple of years, but...
Oh, man.
I agree.
Hold on. I thought
yeah, same.
I should have just quit the message earlier. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I wasn't really that into KROQ the past couple of years, but this year, since I've just been driving to school by myself without my brother in the car, I've had the radio on, and I have tuned into KROQ, and it has been a joy. Love you guys both, especially Allie. Sorry, Klein. Wish me luck for the future.
Yeah, you're doomed.
Yeah, you are.
That
Sorry.
sounds all grown up. Man.
Yeah, I know. All responsible and stuff. She didn't learn those words from this show. We didn't raise a kid like that. No way. No way. Well, anyway.
Wow.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, and congratulations on your graduation from high school. It's
what
a big one.
hopeful future. Yes, and thank you for coming back to KROQ.
And listen to her. She could string together sentences better than most of the people that work here.
I know she can force her children
to listen to KROQ. That's right. They're going to love that as well.
Hey, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
Fools. Question. Why does it say you guys are live until 10 a.m. when you do takeaways at like 9:40 every day? And
hold on, before you continue with your complaint, drunk whoever, let me just say that we
Excuse me, he could be a high whoever.
He could drunk or high whoever. We don't decide when the show ends. That is, we were
told to stop at that time.
Yeah, they said the research is back. They'd like you to stop at this time. And
well,
they just,
we got 40 minutes nonstop KROQ.
Right, they got to fit in the 40 minutes nonstop KROQ. That's not our choosing. We're here. Trust me, we're sitting around here sometimes till noon, 2 in the afternoon.
And that is like 20 minutes per day that you are not here. Multiply that by 5 days, and that's 1 hour and 40 minutes a week. Or, I did the math, 8 hours a month that you are screwing us. I mean, screwing us.
What are you talking
He's
about?
angry.
That's screwing anyone. We are here. I'd rather be on the air. You know me, always rather be live. I'd rather be on
Love
the
to
air
be live.
than sitting in the back having a meeting, which is usually what ends up happening. They need us to hightail it out of here. Nicole's pacing in the halls. She's trying to get in here.
I know.
And we are on until 10. The show, I guess, the morning show is on until 10, I guess.
Especially today.
And today of all days, we will be here until you better believe it. I gotta be at my kid's graduation.
He has to be at a weird peep show.
I'm wearing a collared shirt. I'm not going to a peep show. I'm going to a kindergarten graduation. And she was selected to make an announcement for the Pledge of Allegiance. I got to get there and
buy her a toy.
I can't. She doesn't fall for that bribery like the other kid. This one wants me there. It's the worst.
She wants actual meaningful connection.
And I will forgive you if you stop ending the show at 9:40. And you promise us, listeners, to stay on until noon for the next 4 months.
Damn.
No deal. Strong pass. Thank you, though. I appreciate your support. We're not staying on until noon.
That's how it works out.
Okay.
So, deal.
No,
let me know.
No deal.
But if that was like, in summertime, everybody's doing things like an hour later, I feel like. Don't you agree? Like, people are getting up later. They're, like, starting their day later.
Yeah, I think people have, it's more like,
it's not like Summer Friday.
It's like island time. People have, like, summertime where they're like, yeah, whatever.
But it's summer.
Yeah, I'm going to work.
So
I'm not this guy. I would be fine staying until the show, like, till 10 a.m. If Nicole can start her 40 minutes nonstop KROQ later than us.
What about going till 11? What about split the diff? Would you do that?
I would only do that if people would stick around and listen. I don't think. I think that 4 hours of us is plenty.
Think about how much less time you could spend with your kids.
Okay, we'll do it till noon. That's a good idea. Well, hold on, not noon. I think Allie's right.
11 sounds like a good, because you know what? There are still a lot of people that are just driving to work at 10 a.m. because of the summer thing.
Listen, there's a lot of times the show unfortunately comes to an end. We're doing takeaways, and I feel like we still had more stuff we didn't get to. Most days we don't finish the show. We have things we didn't get to. Yeah. I would be open to staying on until 11 I'll put it this way. If more than 3 people would like be like, you know what, that would make my day better, because I do see messages at the end of when we're wrapping up the show every day, and people are like, oh, it sucks, now I gotta get back to my real job. So if that would make people's summer more fun and it kept us out of the house with our own kids, I'm in favor of it.
Well, 831 said, I like the show ending at 9:40.
See? That's one vote against it.
I take my first break at that time so I can listen to Takeaways and the Weekend song. It's my comfort blankie.
All right, then we'll do
Second that motion.
the first 10 votes. Jake, you don't get to vote. You work here. We'll do the first 10 votes. 800-520-1067. If they vote, we end the show at 9:40 when we normally do, quote 10, then we end the show then. If they want us to do an extra hour, we'll do an extra hour.
For a second.
But only because Jake wants to. And that's the reason.
Oh, yeah, it is cutting to Jake's nap.
Oh,
when does your nap start?
As soon as I get home.
So, like noon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still make your nap time. If we go till 11, dude, you can still get out of here and go take a nap.
I can get out right at 11?
Well, I mean, we have a meeting
Why are we
afterwards.
talking about this?
Yeah, your nap is not important.
We've decided just now that we're potentially open to it.
818's vote. Guys, leave with a heart.
818, I'd pay money for you to stay on until noon. I'm miserable.
Oh, that was the part
when you
of
guys leave.
the
you
text
didn't
was
read the
split.
first part.
It just says guys leave.
Guys leave, heart emoji.
We'll do that. Honestly, seriously, this is like petty claims court. It'll be the first 10 votes. We'll determine.
I vote 24 hours.
No,
that is too many.
We're not doing that. Will we stay and do more
Extra
show,
hour,
or will we
extra
leave?
hour.
How about we have a vote we could leave earlier? How about that?
Oh, yeah, vote for that.
We'll come back. We'll give you the results. We'll get into everything we have in store for you. Answering Johnny Doesn't Know, all coming up, KROQ.
Yes. This is Marcus from Mumford and Sons.
It's Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Listen to KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to pluck yourself some tickets to Mumford and Sons at the Hollywood Bowl June 12th. Instantly be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A private box for 4 at the show. Meet the band and maybe ask them for some pointers on playing your new signed Mumford and Sons D-Ring banjo.
It's alright. It's not amazing.
You'll be the banjo person now. You might have to join a folk punk band. You might get booked at farmers markets. So be ready when you win Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Courtesy of Glassnote Records and Live Nation.
You listen to the world famous KROQ.
But I think it's just because he keeps losing all that weight.
Right, natural pep.
Yeah, I think that it did involve a park with his dog, because he probably had to go to the park anyway for his dog. Jake doesn't prioritize the dates, as you know. So it was, I'm going to take the dog out to the park if you want to come meet Kibby. They were at a park.
I don't think his dog can walk anymore, though.
Oh, yeah, she's all atrophied out because he just carries her around, lugs her around that cleave.
I think.
So I'm going to say, I still think that it was a park date.
Okay.
It was definitely a free date. You ate before, so you didn't offer to buy her any food at all. And then after walking in the park, I think you said something like, you want to just come back to my place. She probably wanted to see the Jake Shack to see if it was anything like we talk about on the radio.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was, I'm trying to think, did she feel... I don't think they was hooking up at all. I think it was like a friendship thing, and she's probably also asking for a refund from Tinder.
You know, apparently there are hints on Jake's Instagram story. Was this the woman who was dancing on Jake's IG story? If any of us followed him on Instagram, that would have been helpful information.
Seems a little... I don't think I follow Jake. That seems a little premature to be posting the person you went on one date with already.
Look at her, look!
We're Instagram official. I've known her for 11 minutes. Is that the same girl, Jake?
No.
Oh, it's different. Whoa,
No,
look
the
at
party
you.
I went to on Saturday night.
You're a real platinum man, making his way around town.
Platinum man.
All right. Are any
Hello,
of
I'm
Jake,
Mr. Platinum.
Are any of us exactly right?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Moment of truth now. Where did you go?
And how disappointing is this going to be?
How far?
So disappointing.
How far did you go on this brand new Tinder date over the weekend?
Well, I tried to make plans with her on Saturday, but she was busy. So we made plans for Sunday, and I said, well, I play in a weekly card tournament on Sundays. You want to meet up after
it's
that?
so much worse.
That you said to her, I cannot accommodate this date. I have a weekly Magic the Gathering event I go to.
He said, yeah, well, I didn't say Magic the Gathering. I just said cards. And then I said, I'll be done like around 3 or 4. And she's like, I'll be available around 5. Does that work? And I said, sure. So we met at 5 at the bar across the street from cards.
Did I not call it? The place that is the most convenient for him?
Of course, the most convenient.
Okay, then what?
So you walked across the street. How many times during Magic the Gathering did you tell everyone you were going to meet a real woman, a real human woman afterwards?
Yeah, I had to
couldn't
do a
shut up
waiting.
about it.
If you were waiting for me at the bar.
Yeah, if you need me after this.
After this tournament, I got a date.
So you went over to the bar next door.
Well, first I went and got tacos because I had some time to kill, and then I went home and changed because I get sweaty playing cards.
Oh my god!
I love you.
All right,
And
so
then?
you're all covered in sweat. You change. You go, and then you go to the bar.
Now I go to the bar, and she shows up, and I have a beer, and I buy her a vodka tonic, and we sit and have a good conversation.
And in person, what's your first impression? Because I know sometimes the profile pic doesn't, fit the real life person.
I thought she looked exactly like her profile pic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like she showed up and gave me a hug right away. I bought her a drink. We sat there and had a good conversation, and then I walked her to her car and gave her a hug goodbye, and that was it.
Whoa.
You think there was going to be any conversation of meeting up again, or?
There could be, but I kind of got more of a friend vibe from her. She was a nice lady.
I thought Tinder was the app where it's like sex is like guaranteed. I'm like, what?
I thought it was just for hooking up.
I think the tagline for Tinder is creator of zero friendships.
Right.
You're the only one who found a friend.
What are you doing, dude?
I'm good at it.
You bought a platinum friend from Tinder?
Worth every penny.
Wait, why did you get the vibe, Jake?
Did you tell her about the shirt change?
Of course not. Why would I tell her that?
Jake, what?
I won my tournament, though.
Oh, God. That's it right there. Just hear the sounds for drying up on the spot.
Oh, my God.
And she was a fan of Kibby.
Yeah. So you brought your dog on the date, too.
Of course.
Of course. He brings her
Yeah.
everywhere.
And
So
then-
did she say anything to the effect of we should do this again?
No.
Did she say we shouldn't do this again?
She didn't say that either. I'm sure if I invite her to like a concert or something, she would go.
Did she speed away when she got into her car?
I didn't see that, but I did hear tire screech.
Here is the audio of the date ending. Let's take a listen. All right. I think that went well. All right.
Bye-bye, friends.
All right. Well, Jake, congratulations.
Yeah, good for you.
What a story. Man, that's a platinum man right there. Jake the Nerd on KROQ. What a date, huh?
So keep it going.
All right. That's two undecideds. Is anyone here saying that we should leave when we normally
We
leave?
have a 9:40.
All right. What's your vote for? Darren? Stay till 11. Great.
Oh, no.
Be your Klein Alley show. Well, this has really backfired in a big way. Started as a goat line call, and now people have voted. And we just got a text from our boss that says, I think this sounds like a great idea.
Dude.
Let's talk after the show.
Now we have somehow gotten ourselves a Friday meeting, Klein. Our least favorite thing.
And this is the earliest text I believe our boss has ever sent, who usually, I believe, wakes up around 9:40. The only reason I think we still have jobs here, to be honest, is that I think he wakes up primarily after the show ends every day. Doesn't really hear anything we do.
He wakes up for the 40 minutes nonstop K-Rock.
That's right. He sets his alarm for 9:40 every morning, 40 minutes nonstop K-Rock. He makes sure that sounds good. I don't think he's actually heard this show.
Yeah, but I think that...
Let's chat after the show. Love it. Sounds like a great idea.
Oh, yikes.
We could start Monday. No.
What?
Well, we'll talk after the show.
I didn't even think he worked on Fridays.
Well,
Doesn't he do summer Fridays where he's just not there?
He does summer Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And also winter Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Winter.
He does a lot of Wednesday. I don't know the schedule, but it's a great one. I got to get the boss level at some point.
All right.
All right. Well, there you have it. Who knows? Maybe we stick around and we do the show.
Well, we
for an
heard you
hour
loud
long.
and clear.
Thank you for the support. I know you're trying to say nice things. All right. Before we get into Johnny Doesn't Know, if you'd like to call and play that, give us a call now. 800-520-1067. Up for grabs, an amazing prize, and you'll be one of the first people to own. We just got these guys. This is new and improved. Vanessa Tiny Towels. She doesn't approve them. Well, she's approved them, but she's not happy about it. Created by a listener, sent to us. We've got a limited supply. You could have your very own tiny towel if you promise to use it only for PG-rated bodily fluids. That is the promise you must make. But before we do that, Allie, this is an exciting week for you to be rich because you can bid on all sorts of cool stuff, memorabilia from sports and movies. It's time for a quick wrap-up of all things you could be buying right now if you win the lottery this weekend with Worth It.
Is it worth it? Come on. Is it worth it? Come on. Come on. Is it worth it? Come on. Come on.
Thank you. What a lovely song. Thank you. The only reason I think you guys wanted to do this segment is so that we could play that. Well, don't worry. There's an exciting stinger at the end of it, Allie. Once we're done talking about these things.
Is it worth it? Come on. Is it worth it? Come on.
That's how we'll end it. So just teasing ahead as to what we can look forward to. This first item, I want you to give me a guess as to what you believe this is worth right now. There's a game-worn jersey, Lakers jersey, 2005 NBA playoffs, game-worn Western Conference Final Round 1 jersey. Lakers didn't do great in Round 1 of the NBA Finals, NBA playoffs this year. However, this jersey...
2005,
that was this season. This season.
You mean 2025?
2025, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
2025. Okay. NBA playoff Western Conference Round 1 game-worn jersey. The jersey was worn by LeBron James Jr.
Okay.
Bronny James.
In game 1.
Game 1. I believe his total playing time in game 1 was 0 minutes.
So when he sat on the little baby chair on the side, this is what he was wearing?
Yes. That's right.
So
what is that? Well, I will tell you.
I didn't even know that
the
was...
the LeBron jersey from game 1 is already, I think, north of a couple $100,000.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's not even like that was any sort of it wasn't even like a good game.
That was a
Fail. I was actually at that game, and it did not go well for the Lakers. They lost that game.
Wow, dude. Okay,
so what do you think this is worth? What do you think it's worth,
I
Allie?
think just because of who his dad is, I think it's going to be like $300.
$300. Any other guesses? Worth it, Jake?
I was going
Omar?
to guess the exact same thing, actually.
$300. Omar, this is a game NBA jersey worn by a player. $301. This is so sad. Current bid for this jersey. And by the way, these game-worn NBA jerseys sometimes go for millions of dollars, depending on the game, the player. The Bronny James Jr. jersey currently is still going for $2,600.
Oh my God!
I think someone assumes they can just go ahead and take the junior off the back of the jersey
and just scratch it off
and just say
sell it.
Yeah. And say it was worn by. Because it would have. No, it's not worth it. That one's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Move on.
It's not worth it.
Now listen to this. This is from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which apparently yesterday, historically, that was the day that Ferris Bueller took the day off of school. It was yesterday. June 5th was his day off.
Such a great movie. I just watched it last weekend.
You did?
So the sweater vest he wears when he's on the float in the parade. It's that sweater.
and he does
leopard
that
print.
white and black one?
Yeah. There's like a leopard print kind of
super
sweater.
flaming.
So all right. So for the first time ever, that is now going to hit the auction block, and someone has
it's
it.
the first time.
I think there's only one ever made. It's one of one.
Oh,
and I think actually the guy that owns that is going to join us later this morning. He's going to talk about this because it's a big deal. It's getting a lot of attention because I think this film is celebrating its 40th anniversary. What do you believe, Allie, that they think 40th anniversary is this Ferris Bueller quit school or cut school? What do you think this could bring in, or what do you think it will be worth?
God, I mean,
one of one, but it's
probably
not the Ferrari from the movie. When I think that movie, I think Ferrari. I think Ben Stein's body.
What?
I don't really think the sweater.
Ben Stein's body?
Yeah, he was the teacher. I think of like what are the
Why
most
do you think about
iconic
his body?
Like if you like his like stuff him and put him.
Bueller.
Yeah,
That's what I
that guy.
think. Why
Look
you all up at his body?
I'm saying what would be things that you would bid on and
You want to bid on his body?
his body. I'm saying.
You buy whores.
What would you bid on, Allie? What would you bid on for this?
For the body or the vest?
The vest.
I think, I mean, it's going to go for like, I would say $250,000. I think it's going to go for more than that. I think it's going to be almost $1 million.
I don't know what this guy paid for when he got it. He'll be on with us later this morning. Darren Ravel currently owns this thing. They believe this is going to bring in over $500,000. Now, they always say that, and then sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
It doubles.
Sometimes it doubles.
Because I think for some of Kurt Cobain's stuff, it's like, yeah, they think it'll fetch around $600,000, and then it sells for like $6 million.
And finally, a tiny towel. Now, this tiny towel is a limited edition tiny towel. We got these from a listener sent to us today. We have the only ones on the planet. These are collector's items. There's only currently 30 in existence.
Cool.
It's not been game used, but what do you think this is worth currently?
I think it's worth slightly more than Ben Stein's body.
That is correct.
When Ben Stein. Is it worth it? Come on. Is it worth it? Come on.
That's right. That has been worth it. We'll get into some Johnny Doesn't Know next. You want to play? Call us now, 800-520-1067. That is after this, KROQ. Show, Friday morning. It's time to find out what Johnny knows and doesn't know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes.
All right, anyone who beats Johnny or predicts correctly if he will know or not know in this round of Johnny Doesn't Know will get themselves a very limited edition tiny towel. This is very exciting. Big stakes. Johnny, what do you think of the tiny towels?
They're actually pretty crazy. I didn't know we were actually going to get those made.
I was shocked that no one was more surprised than we were when the box arrived this morning, but man, they look great. And it's very exciting when we're actually able to pull through on something.
I am going to take this to the gym.
Good for you.
That's a PG fluid.
Yep.
No, not what Alia's playing. Don't you worry.
That's not how I work out.
Alia's got what they call a gym squirter. Right? All right, let's add
That's right.
Let's add a Yenny. Yenny, good morning. Welcome to KROQ.
Hi, good morning.
All right. Up for grabs, tiny towel. Johnny, these are, Johnny doesn't know anything. Everything's available. Johnny, on average, adults have 32 of what? Will Johnny know the answer to this? The average adult has 32 what? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Yenny?
Nope.
All right. She's locking in on no. Up for grabs, a tiny towel. Johnny, on average, adults have 32 what?
32 bones.
Oh, my.
What do you mean, oh, my? Count them right now. Count the bones in your body.
You count them.
I think there's 32 just in my hands.
No. The average human has 32 bones in their entire body?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting the ribs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then you go to the legs, and then the extra 12 or 15 come from like your hands in each hand.
Based on all your laughing,
The extra
Yenny,
12 or 15 comes because of your feet and hands?
Yeah, Johnny.
They're there. Look
Just one bone each?
I'm sure Jake knows the number of how many bones are in the human body, but it's
I think
got to
it's
be
like
hundreds.
200.
It's got to be hundreds.
There's not that many in my body.
Yes,
there
dude.
has to be.
On God.
I've talked to people that have called the show that have broken hundreds of bones at a time.
Jesus, damn.
All right, well, the correct
206
answer.
bones.
Yeah, 206
206?
You're off only by a little bit. You want to take a second guess or no? She said you
Or
wouldn't
do you
know.
want to say bones again?
Damn.
How much? 32 feet?
Feet bones count?
Okay. The correct answer is teeth.
Oh, teeth?
Yes.
32?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
All right, hold on, Yenny. 1 second. You predicted correctly. Give that woman a tiny towel. Yenny, PG fluids only on your tiny towel, okay?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. Let's add a Mark in Venice who would like a shot for some Johnny Doesn't Know. It's Johnny Doesn't Know Anything. Everything's available. Johnny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey. Hello?
What is a baby frog called, Johnny? What is a baby frog called? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Mark?
No.
All right, locking in on no.
Loud
Johnny?
and clear, no.
Tadpole.
Wow.
Tadpole.
Come on, I'm sorry. You don't get a tiny towel. And the only reason I asked that question is because I didn't want people to shoot their tadpoles into the tiny towels. That's why we brought that up. But that's why we asked the frog question. All right, well, you, unfortunately, Johnny is not a dummy. He knows that. I can't believe you knew that one.
I used to watch Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. R.I.P., brother. Darren, Beverly Hills on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, yo, baby.
Here we go. Johnny?
Yeah, come on.
Alexander Graham Bell is responsible for inventing what? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Darren?
Yes, I think he should know that one.
Okay. Alexander Graham
Should
Bell.
Johnny know is a totally different game.
Yeah. Will Johnny know this, yes or no? Johnny?
He was the president.
Whoa.
The first president. No, not the first
You
one.
think Alexander Graham Bell was the first president of the United States?
No, that was Lincoln.
Nope.
No, that's also wrong.
Hamilton.
No.
He is a president.
You're
yes or
getting
no?
more wrong.
You're getting further away. By the way, let's just stop at just what did he invent?
Oh, he invented something.
That was the question.
Oh.
What did
There
Alexander
was no talk of presidents.
Graham Bell invent?
A bicycle.
Okay.
He sounds like a bicycle guy.
Because he heard the word bell. That's why.
Yes.
That's why his brain
It's on
works.
the helmet.
I thought he was going to say he invented the
That's
bell.
his soundtrack in his brain.
Yeah. That's all that's going on in Johnny's head all day. Is a bike bell. All right, Darren. Unfortunately, you did not get that right. Well, this was a very disappointing round of Johnny
Well,
Doesn't
Yenny
Know.
got something.
Yenny got a tiny towel. We got to take a
He
break.
invented the telephone.
ADD News is coming up next. Pretty well known.
How?
Who did you think invented the
How?
telephone? Who did you think invented it?
I don't know. Somebody else that sounded old.
All right, well, there you go. Johnny doesn't know a lot, but we like having him here anyway, some of the days. It's KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show. Your ADD News is next.
106.7 KROQ. KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
You
has been injured in an accident. Now your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to get the compensation you deserve. Insider Accident Lawyers know how insurance companies work and how to fight them for you. InsiderAccidentLawyers.com or call 844-INSIDE-5.
All right, we rolling?
We're rolling? We're here. We're live.
All right, here we go. Welcome to an exciting episode of Klein Alley Show Overtime.
Here we go.
What a turnout. Nathan's, here's where we are at, doing the show on the road. We've only done this one other time, the podcast on the road, and I think that was when we were in Vegas, Allie, and you were hammered.
Oh, my God, yeah, I was shit-faced. And
So-
I think you never forgot it. You enjoyed listening to that
great.
back. I never wanted to listen to it again.
Here we are. In moments, I'll be getting my nipple pierced.
I like that the sign here says Nathan's, established in 1993, Pokey Stabby.
Yep. We'll be experiencing some pokey and some stabby coming up on the show. Also going to talk to the man behind the piercing himself. Nathan will be on. There's already been a lot of conversation. Thank you to all of the wonderful diehards that came out today. The man who made this happen, of course, Blind Charlie.
You?
Blind Charlie. Well, me. The idiot that made this happen is me. But Blind Charlie, who donated the money to put us over the edge, is here as well. And he will be able to pierce my nipple with his walking cane.
Yes, and Blind Charlie has also already felt Klein's nipple. Charlie, what's your review of Klein's nipple?
Tiny.
Yeah.
And I asked him what it said in Braille, and he did not like that joke. But it was a
He
great
said,
joke.
"Ah!"
Yeah.
Very short book.
What does my nipple say in Braille, Charlie?
It says, ouch.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's funny how many people, some people that I met here called out work today. They faked the sick day. There's people that actually drove all the way from the Bay Area to be here for this.
Wow,
So
this is a long way to travel for
I
that,
feel
but
terrible.
it will be worth it.
You will all be incredibly disappointed, but let's get going because we have a lot to talk about on this episode.
How do you feel? Did you take something?
I'm drinking, Suave Agave showed up as well, our tequila expert on the show.
Because you seem calmer than you did a couple of hours
He
ago.
made me a Paloma, and I drank a shot in the car as well, and now I'm having a Paloma.
Oh, good. Good for you.
And so we have a lot of people to talk to, though. So why don't we start with the surgeon that will be doing the surgery on my nipple in just a bit.
Come on in, Nathan.
Nathan is
Come on into your office.
A great guy. Thank you for letting us be here. Take over. Nathan, give it up for Nathan.
Nathan's
Good to be here. Give it up for the surgeon. Thank you for opening up your shop for us. We greatly appreciate it. And for anyone that would like to get something pierced or tattooed, tell them exactly where they should go.
7222 Topanga Canyon Boulevard in the beautiful neighborhood of Canoga Park.
It's a great spot, and thank you for having us here. Clean place. I walked in right away. I felt better, Allie, because it felt clean, felt sterilized. And I saw Blind Charlie sitting there, and I said, you know what, these are good people. I'm okay getting my nipple pierced.
Yeah. And Nathan, will you go into what you were about to explain to Klein before we just got on for the podcast? He was asking which nipple piercing, left or right, makes him gay. And you said there's actually a big history behind that?
So technically both.
Great.
So
Super.
either one will make him look gay?
No, I think I have to do both of them.
Oh,
Is that
got
what
it.
you're saying? Is it either one, or is it both together?
So a lot of piercings started out in West Hollywood in the late 70s, predominantly in the gay community.
Right, great. I'm so happy about this, Allie.
Yeah, it's Pride Month next month. You're
great.
getting ready.
Getting a jump start.
So they had a code called the Hanky Code.
Yes.
And it was also transferred over to key fobs and earrings. And certain colors that you wore made you...
Yeah,
either
it
a
would be
sub-
top, bottom, yeah.
Exactly. So the left side was a dominant side. So like say black was you're in a S&M. So if you had a black earring on your left side, it meant you were a top into S&M.
Now, let's skip that color.
Okay, so if...
yeah,
no,
which-
you want to be a top.
Which
Klein,
one means
I
I'm
think.
a lazy straight guy that likes pizza? Is there a color for that? Or?
We picked it out for you.
Oh,
It's
you
gonna
did?
Be good.
There
We
is a
got that
color.
one.
There is a color. Well, he's going to show me what he's picked out for me. And he was talking about gauge, because I'm all nervous about gauge. Because I guess, the more the gauge, the bigger the hole you're putting in me?
Yeah, so gauge is a form of measurement. Piercing world typically operates off even numbers.
Right.
Lower the number, the thicker it is.
Right.
So this crew here said they were going to throw some money in the tip jar so we can pierce you with something thicker.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, my God. Well, thank you for everyone who's willing to do that.
Really appreciate it. Now,
We've
Nathan,
gone from gay to gauge.
Nathan, you looked at my nipples earlier as well because I was concerned that you would not be able to pierce them because, once again, I did earn the nickname Baby Nips in school. And because we're doing this on camera now as well, I will give you another chance to inspect. Do you think that I am pierceable?
Definitely pierceable. You have very nice nipples. You haven't shaved in a couple days, but we'll work around it.
Yeah, I actually did this for you because I was realizing if I didn't shave, it would have taken the first 45 minutes of the show for him to even find my nipple.
Right,
so
exactly.
I did a shaving to get you ready.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And you claim that part of this process for those people that have never had their nipples pierced, it's funny complaining about it because everyone in here, like Nathan's, you got nipple piercings, right?
Most definitely. I have like triple gauge in them.
Whoa, triple gauge. So most of these guys here, they think I'm just a giant pussy because I'm like nervous about getting my nipple pierced.
Don't worry, I also think you're a giant
thank
pussy,
you.
and I have nothing to do with this.
Who here thinks I'm a giant pussy?
Hey, pussy baby!
So thank you, Allie. We don't need to start a chant. So the question I have for you is, in all seriousness, when you have to clamp my nipple down and then you do something to puff it up, is that what happens?
No, we just clamp it down and
then you flick it. You give it a flick.
Slowly pierce you.
Slowly. Oh, great.
Slowly and painfully.
So there's no gun. You're doing this all with hand.
It's all hypodermic style.
It's not like a Claire's Accessories. They're not using a gun.
I don't know how it works anymore. And your hands aren't shaky in general?
A little bit. I mean, I have a 3- and 6-year-old at home. They're
Jesus
like sleeping
Christ.
on my head all night.
I know that. See, I couldn't pierce anyone right now, and I'm dealing with a kid roughly that same age.
I
It's
know.
not easy.
When you're an exhausted parent, you really, your job expertise just goes down a notch.
But
right?
Nathan, you put how many holes in how many people over the years? Millions of holes?
Been doing this since '93.
Right.
Always worked in high volume shops. I mean, if I had to guess, definitely in the hundreds of thousands.
Are you more a fan of the pokey or the stabby?
I do a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, it depends what mood I'm in.
Nice. Well, how long does this process take? Is it like a 5-minute just clamp and then stick it in?
Piercing will take less than a second. It's going to be brief. We'll get a little yelp.
Well, the bitching will go on for days,
and
so
just
don't worry.
Yeah, and then any advice for Klein on how to breathe through the pain or something, because he doesn't experience pain like this often.
I don't
so
like
how
needles.
can he? And he doesn't like needles. So what advice do you have for him?
Let me just say, emotional pain I've dealt with. I'm good with that. That's my comfort zone. But physical pain in the form of needles, I really do not like.
Well, oftentimes, if you look at it from a psychological aspect, those that deal with a lot of emotional pain do well with physical pain.
Okay, so maybe this could be. I could be some kinky freak after this. Huh?
Cool. That's what I'm trying to get you to keep it in.
Let's go. I may leave here with my dick looking like a Christmas tree, Allie.
Same.
Yeah, both of us. That's exciting. All right. Well,
so let's get going.
Hold on. Let's just not get going right away. We have other people to talk to that made today possible. And
it's lunchtime.
It's not lunchtime. We're doing the show. This is a very special Klein Alley show for time, the piercing edition. The lawyers said no.
And then they said no again.
Even to this, the lawyers said no. So we are in violation technically of the company lawyers.
They said we can't do this?
Yes, because they said that if we're using any of the company's equipment or broadcasting this on any... Even if we put a clip of this on the show tomorrow, then we have violated whatever they've said. So understand.
But it doesn't violate what they said because what they said is that we can't have somebody in the studio because it's not like an approved piercing location.
Listen, I don't know why they said what they said.
You're making shit up.
We're here anyway, so at this point we're committed. Not making shit up.
Okay.
But that's fine. We may lose our job over this, Allie, but that's your call. All right. So and you were going to show me what I believe your wife is going to show me what it is you're going to put in me. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what.
Yeah, Crystal. Why don't you grab?
Crystal, show us.
Come on, Crystal.
Come on, Crystal.
Is Crystal happy about doing this? Is Crystal happy about doing this? Is she happy we're here, or is she like, God damn it, Nathan?
She's happy. She's the one that called.
Got it.
She listens to the show. I'm usually just
you don't even know who we
traumatized
are.
in the morning after getting my kids off to school.
Got
I
it.
just cry for 2 hours.
Oh my God! It's a purple ring. Oh God damn!
Purple and gold.
That's go Lakers, baby.
Lakers colors.
Yeah. Well, I will be a bigger loser than they will. That's going to hang right off my nipple, huh?
And in the gay culture, it means that you love butt plugs.
Great. Wonderful. Is that true?
No.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right. Well, get in there. Get comfortable. I'll be joining you in a few moments. That's the great Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan. We'll see you in there in a minute.
Give it up for Nathan.
Who's our next guest?
Not what I was hoping for. Well, the next guest is the man that's responsible for us all being here today. You know him as, you know him as his name, which is Blind Charlie.
You know him as his name.
Blind Charlie is here. Blind Charlie. Someone could help escort Blind Charlie over.
Walk through that wall, Charlie.
The broadcast booth. Blind Charlie and someone sit Blind Charlie down on the stool here.
Knock everything
over. I'll try that.
Blind Charlie, I'm going to give you this microphone there. Just give him more things to hold. That seems fun for him. Grab
hey,
it. Just hit his face.
Just shove it up my nose.
All right.
And Blind Charlie is dressed like Waldo, as he always is. He always dresses like Waldo so that people can see him when he's walking down the street.
Hey, Blind Charlie. Once again, you know, I don't know how you discovered our show originally.
1067 into in moments, but not until we tell you what's going on in the world. It's time for your ADD news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, those Squid Games is still the #1 most watched show by a long shot. Coming from behind is the final season of Stranger Things. Netflix announced a bunch of new shows. They released a bunch of new trailers. And the new season, the final season of Stranger Things, is already setting records, even though it has not even come out yet. The mini trailer, this trailer, where they announced not one, not two.
이 자리에 오신 여러분을 진심으로 환영합니다.
I actually don't know if that's Stranger Things.
Is that Stranger Things? Or is that Vanessa trying to get a package from her
that might
date?
have been Squid Games.
Oh, okay. Regardless, that's something.
Yeah, sorry, that was...
I was going to say.
No, Allie, I think that's
they both start with S, guys. Leave me alone.
What? Yeah, seriously, Allie, that's a bit racist right there. My God.
Sorry,
both
this one.
start with...
Be ready.
You gotta admit they sound the same. So this...
Here's the Stranger Things trailer.
Okay, that's not it. That did not get 250 million engagements.
I definitely did not. We were hoping.
The Stranger Things announcement, the 3 release dates, and that little teaser has set a record for the most watched trailer and social media post ever from Netflix with, like I said, 250 million engagements. And there were a lot of highly anticipated trailers that came out this week. The Wicked sequel trailer already has millions of views, and that was just in the last 24 hours. And sometimes, actually a lot of times, I think the trailer is way more exciting than the actual show or movie.
Here's some of that Wicked trailer.
It's like...
Oh my God, those monkeys!
I'm crying.
Get them in control.
The monkey.
I thought Allie was watching that trailer
finale
yesterday, and she was like tearing up almost. And I was like, "What is going on there?" I thought she was watching some, one of those like videos like Omar likes to watch, where the soldiers come home and reunite with their family. And I was like, Allie goes, "Quiet! I'm watching the Wicked trailer."
Well, yes, because a minute into the trailer, Klein starts going, "So what is this about anyway?" And I'm like, "Guys, just let me..." That's like the most annoying thing a person could do. But why don't you stop this in the middle of it and just tell me everything? And then you can't even pay attention for the 30 seconds of me explaining the movie.
You never saw the first one in the theaters?
No, I got it at home, but I only watched about the first 6 minutes, and I was out. I
explained the whole thing. He's like, "Well, I didn't get any of that." And I was like,
you have to get through the first 15 to 20 minutes, and then it is amazing.
Dude, they started singing or something. I was like, I got to get out of this.
I promise you, go back and watch it. Your mind will be blown. It is good. It's great.
What's funny is that Allie was explaining to me why I would like this one better, and she goes, "Well, this is where they kind of start to get into the Wizard of Oz story."
And also, there's no setup in this one. All the setup is done.
Yeah, it's like picking up out of 10.
Well, but if I didn't watch the first Wicked, and I know a lot of people are with me, since I think pretty much everyone on the planet saw that one at least once, I think I'm going to go into this thing completely lost. And I said to Allie, "Who's that? Is that the Ariana Grande person?" And she's like, "No." I asked her.
He was like, "Who?" Yeah, I was like, "Well, yeah, Dorothy's now in it, and the Wizard of Oz character." And he's like, "Who's that lion? Is that Ariana Grande?" I'm like, "No, she's already in the movie as a different character."
She was getting so mad at me. I was asking her all these, and then I started just asking her questions to get annoyed.
All right, here's an interesting new use of AI, also known as humanity's new personal secretary. One thing that is annoying is that you can take really great content and make it kid-friendly, and it totally ruins the song or movie, right? I mean, You see 99 Problems, but a chick ain't one. It just becomes so lame, right?
The worst. Kids bop, whenever they take a song I know, there's about to be a great, like, smack your bitch up.
And it's like, forget you.
Right, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst. So now AI can do that, not just with songs, but with whole movies. And Lionsgate is doing this. They announced a partnership with an AI company last year, and now they have figured out that they can take popular movies from their arsenal, like Hunger Games and John Wick and stuff, and they can say, "Okay, AI, make this PG-13." or make this anime. And within a few hours, the AI can spit out a brand new movie, which they can then repackage, resell, and make money off of. And they're like, dude, this not only saves us money, but it's a way for us to maximize the money that we do make on movies and shows that already exist. So if you want to see like a Miss Rachel version of the Saw movies, they can make that happen.
Yeah, but could they go the other way? Could you put in like Paw Patrol and be like, now make this R-rated?
That's so amazing.
Or could you NC-17
R-rated.
Paw Patrol?
Yeah, let's go X-rated. Triple X.
Yeah,
baby.
triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's...
R.
Let's see those dogs banging.
Yeah, all right, good point. Omar makes a good point. I wonder if that's
I want Marshall to show his stuff. He's definitely the high performer in the
I wonder if
bunch.
that's the code you type into ChatGPT. Now make these dogs banging.
I do want them to get murdered a lot of the time when I'm watching.
I get it.
All right, it's the breakup story of the century. It was a partnership, then it was a bromance. It was cringe from the beginning. Trump and Elon Musk have broken up, and it is a bad, bad breakup. You see couples sometimes that are like hot and heavy way too soon, and you're like, this is going to be a disaster. Kind of like MGK and Megan Fox. That's what this was. It kind of started, obviously Elon Musk was like involved from the beginning with Doge, and then now with this, quote, big, beautiful bill, Elon Musk came out and said he doesn't support it and said it's the worst. He said kill Bill, and then it's undone all the progress that we made in Doge. And then Trump was like, well, he's just mad that this doesn't benefit his company, so he's all bitchy about that. Then Musk came back and was like, well, Trump is named in the Epstein files. And then that kind of escalated everything. And then Trump was like, well, I'm going to cut off all the government contracts with SpaceX. And then Musk was like, make my day. You would have lost the election without me. So now it's just this big public feud. And I feel like a lot of people, because it's politics, it's kind of got this weird stank on it. But a celebrity feud is exciting. And America needs it.
Pay-per-view, Elon, Trump slap fight. Slap fighting's all the rage. No one gets seriously injured, but it's really fun to watch adults slap each other.
Maybe they can get in a fight ring with the Paw Patrol.
Oh, man, because already when those dogs aren't banging, they get in there. That's been a look at what's going on in the world. Now you're updated, and we get into a brand new hour of the show next on KROQ.
But this has brought you a lot of joy, and as a result, you have felt to give back. To the Special Olympics was an honor, and you gave thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And was it more because you wanted to help the Special Olympians, or because you wanted to see me get my nipple pierced?
It was a combination of things. You guys had Coma Jim on, and I didn't even know that the Special Olympics included blind people. I didn't know that was a thing. And then on the show, he was like, yeah, I've got 5 gold medals playing golf. And I'm like, wait, you're blind and you play golf? And I'm blind, and I couldn't even fathom doing that and getting 5 gold medals.
Couldn't even sit down a moment ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And people are shoving microphones up my nose. So,
right.
So that was part of the inspiration, and then I heard, and it seemed like the tote board wasn't really moving.
Yeah, that was my goal.
You guys were trying to get people to get donations for the Special Olympics, and I was just like, well, what could I do to... Yeah, he said that, didn't he? Well, let's make him eat those words. So you and Coma Jim were kind of the motivation for the whole thing.
So the Special Olympians had nothing to do with this, really.
Oh, they do. I went to the Spring Games 2 Saturdays ago. And
that's what you thought. You were in Macy's.
You were in the shoe department.
You're at the...
Hole in one.
Charlie's a big fan. Right, I know. It's an amazing day, I'm sure.
Oh, it was. It was great. I met a lot of people.
Another escalator. Oh, this is a wonderful Olympics.
This must be the bobsled track. All right, well, listen, Blind Charlie, honestly, you are a great fan of the show. We love your messages. And other than this, thank you.
Oh, yeah. And can I drop a spot?
Of course. You can do whatever you want.
I don't know what that means.
It's blind talk.
Gracious donation from Verdugo Hills Liquor on Foothill. They donated some really nice bottles of tequila to ease your suffering today.
Yeah, he showed up with a bottle of 1942 and a bottle of Costa Azul.
Oh, nice. And Suave Agave is here as well. He's giving us some actual tequila.
Yeah, and he's got, of course, great tequila as well. And we're drinking a Paloma right now, which has helped put me at ease. And Nathan, drinking before the piercing's okay? People do that a lot, or you don't recommend that? Typically not. Great.
Yeah.
I wish I had heard. Yeah, afterwards.
All right, so should we get going?
There he is. Bye, Blind Charlie.
There's our final guest.
Thanks, Blind Charlie. There he goes. Goodbye. Thank you.
Blind Charlie's the best.
If you think the piercing is going to be fun, wait till we have Blind Charlie cross that busy street after this. Oh, that's going to be a good time. All right, well, I guess we can't stall much more, Allie. But
shall we?
If there's anyone here who would like to say anything to me, I know some people. Anyone want to say any words?
Does anyone want to say anything to me?
Anyone would like to say anything? No.
You will get brownie points for doing this, Klein.
Right. Thank you. All right. Anything else?
Good luck from the Net Bangers.
Net Bangers representing. Thank you, Net Bangers. Yes.
Next stop, North Hollywood for you, buddy.
All right, beautiful.
I think you mean West Hollywood.
I don't know. Depends how high the piercing goes. All right, so I guess what's going to happen now is I'm going to make my way into the piercing chamber.
Yep, and I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to bring my camera.
Now, Allie, as a showing of solidarity, you've got two beautiful nipples. I've seen them before.
Oh.
Are you prepared to join me in the nipple piercing? Nothing brings a show together more than matching nipple piercings.
I know.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, the weekend is here. We are here. Good morning, and how the hell goes it? Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones remain the same this hour, 800-520-1067. You've got a complaint call, or you'd just like to say, what up? Welcome to the weekend.
Yeah, complaint call area is piling up.
Piling up. In fact, even when we get like
Somali woman, it's tripled.
It's unbelievable. Our complaint calls are up about 3,000% just week over week. And this call, I'm going to play for you right now on the go line, technically is not a complaint call. It starts, I think, positive, but it gets complainy very quickly.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm one of your OG listeners. I've been here since way back when Allie was pregnant.
She wasn't pregnant.
I was never pregnant, asshole.
Yeah, how dare you? That is so rude.
I am surrogate.
Yeah, get it straight, okay? God damn, you are. Once again, I try to be a compliment, but he's still insulting us.
I've seen a bunch of people come and go, and I'm also kind of a Johnny hater. But I have found the silver lining. I know exactly what Johnny's good for. The Johnny doesn't know is the best. Because, I'm an average guy. You know, I'm not a dummy, but I'm definitely no super genius, right? But when I listen to Johnny answer these easy questions with the most ridiculous answers, boy, it makes me feel smart. So for that, Johnny, I thank you, my dude. Sweet dibs. Love the show. Excuse me, I'm racist.
Oh, beautiful. What a lovely sign-off.
Not a great sign-off that we should really get into this year. But on the other side of that, I feel great for that guy. Sometimes we will play, and I'm like, God, I don't know the answer to that.
Right.
And then I feel like a complete moron.
Yeah, I spend more of the time during Johnny Doesn't Know feeling dumb about myself, because even as I'm asking the questions, I go, God, I hope
That's the answer, right?
I hope he gets it right, because I'm not sure if I even have the answer. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now. Perhaps it will be the greatest hour of your life. Look forward to hanging out with you. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. Here we go.
That's true. I am going to get pierced, but I'm not going to get my nipple pierced.
Oh, what are you going? Downstairs?
I'm
Down
getting
south?
I'm getting all my clits pierced.
All of them. Allie's got the most clits on this side of the Madagascar or whatever. All right.
Paloma really
I don't know.
taking
I
effect.
couldn't remember.
No, I'm getting my conch, or what is it called? I'm getting my something.
She's getting her cunt pierced, guys.
My
That's what
doth. I'm getting my doth pierced.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's going to hurt when I wear headphones tomorrow morning, but it's okay. I'm
right, so
doing it with you.
I'm going to bring the mic in with me, and I will be a changed man after this, and I will not be able to go through metal detectors anymore. But you know what? For the value of the show, it's all worth it.
It is.
And they were so nice here at Nathan's. They gave me this comfort stuffed animal.
Yeah, they gave you a little stuffy.
Keep me comfortable while I'm doing it, so I'm going to do that.
Do you give that to all the pussies?
Oh, shut up, Allie. It's for children. It's not for pussies. It's for children. All right, so I'm going to make my way in. I don't think I can bring the headphones in. So from this point forward, I'm going to be raw dogging it. But the show will continue. And once again, this is a very special Klein Alley Show time from Nathan's, where we're doing the piercing.
And thanks again for everyone.
Thank you for coming out.
All right, we love you guys.
No one who listens to our show takes their job seriously, clearly. I've got my stuffed animal. And do I go full shirt off for this, Nathan?
Yeah, definitely.
Full shirt off. Is that going to bother? Is that going to bother
Man,
you?
he quoted the show and he didn't even know it.
All right, here we go. All right, so hold on, Allie. I may just so you know. I may potentially pass out once I see the needle. So I don't know. Hold on. Let me just get my shirt off.
Are you asking if I have a good angle of that? Because I do.
Yeah, well. And would you care to comment at all on, I know we're doing this, there's a video that's going to go with this episode as well. So much from my political career.
Yep, this is all being filmed.
But,
I love how you think this is going to destroy your reputation.
Right. Well, as opposed to anything else we've done in the last day. Should I lay down? Is that the
Let's have you scoot over a little bit to your left.
Yeah, I want you to be comfortable more than me. You're the most important guy here. And got to breathe through it. Do you have a puke bucket?
We have a trash can right here. We'll take care of you.
I may actually need the puke bucket.
Klein, you've been working out. I see a muscle.
Thank you. Look, that's a muscle. That's just,
a muscle.
I rented that for the podcast. Nathan, what do you think of my areolas?
They are, now looking at them, they are rather tiny. But thank you.
Is it the tiniest nipple you've pierced?
Can I get a water? Is there a water anywhere in the building? Just a water to wash down. This is not a good angle on my stomach. It's making me look like I have a bit of a fupa here.
Oh, come on. I know fupas, and that's
They're all sterile. They're all single use. You can see it right there for you and you only.
The needles look very big, way bigger than I. Thank you for that. Some water, just washing all that tequila.
Man,
that's good stuff.
I can't
Allie,
believe this is happening.
You have a chance to talk me out of this now.
Oh, really? Chance passed. No
you think
thanks.
which nipple? Are we going left or right?
Let's do left.
Is that this one?
Yeah, because
that's the one the seatbelt hits. I noticed on the way in.
I take you as more of a top, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the right. I wonder if there's a way to gauge which one's got more sensitivity.
Just watch it on YouTube. Let's try pinching them.
Okay, you know what? That's a great idea.
That's a great idea, Nathan. Let's do that.
Why didn't we think of that earlier? Nathan, can you give me some sort of a pinch test?
Can I pinch one and you pinch the other?
Well, that won't be the same. Allie, I need you to pinch both. We are Klein Alley's show. It's Friday. You should be in a great mood. And, of course, Allie will never let you forget it is officially Pride Month.
Look, I don't want to be accused of shoving it down your throat or anything like that, but we were in a discussion about gay jobs and about what jobs out there are, quote, gay jobs. Where
the ones
if you
with
meet
your
somebody.
Hand jobs are the gayest of the jobs, right?
I would say blow as well.
Oh, those are pretty good. Yeah, both. Those are the two. Now that concludes our conversation
Thank you so much.
about the gayest
This
jobs.
has been your Pride highlight.
Yeah, you talk about like flight attendant and stuff?
Yeah, but I think that it's expanding because you think of like hairdresser. Typically, if there's a guy, he's a gay guy. But then you meet every once in a while a straight guy hairdresser, and he is like the unicorn in the group. Flight attendants, I would also say, a lot of the times are gay. But I think also we need to add to that list baristas. Men and women and everything in between. I think baristas, 9 times out of 10, are on the queer spectrum somehow.
You think it's something about the job that draws them in, or do you think they make it, or the job turns them gay?
No, I think it's an alternative crowd, and
Right.
I think that it just is a community that it started and it's spreading. And I also think that when you're whipping foam all day,
that's why.
You know what I mean?
Whipping the foam. It's funny because I would think to my last couple of flights, I did have a flight attendant on there that was clearly not like a very manly man flight attendant, and let you know he was a manly man flight attendant. And I was thinking to myself,
and they're all muscly, and like the flight attendant thing is really tight on them.
Right, but also kind of tough talk. Not look, I don't know if maybe the guy was gay, maybe he wasn't, but it felt like it was definitely a far away. I was on a flight not too long ago where the guy was doing the flight attendant during the announcements before the flight claimed that he used to compete in gymnastics professionally and wanted to prove it by doing flips down the aisle.
Whoa! Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it.
That's so cool.
And that guy was definitely gay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But there are jobs.
And he worked for Spirit.
There are. It's always Spirit where he is. Doesn't matter what airline it's on. Spirit. I agree that there are jobs.
Like a PE teacher, there's especially a female PE teacher. There are no straight ones.
Well, there's got to be one straight one, but I would imagine, right, that it does seem to be something that lesbians gravitate towards.
Yeah.
And a female PE teacher. Like, I don't think anyone would be shocked to be like, oh, yeah, the PE teacher, she's got a wife. I don't think I was like, what?
Yeah, that girl with no makeup on with a whistle. She's definitely not straight.
But what job do you think is the most? Is there one job that you would say, like 10 out of 10 times, every time, the person is going to be gay? Or do you think it is shifted?
If there's any male professional cheerleader, 100% of the time.
See, I actually thought that would. I'm gonna be honest. Growing up, when I would watch the guys lifting up the women and get to hold the hands on the butts and everything,
That's great, dude.
right? I'd like Omar. I thought that was the greatest job ever. I'm
Totally.
like, I got to go to whatever college gets me to that job. But the problem is, somewhere along the way, the women, I think, would be uncomfortable with straight guys holding them up. Sometimes on the college level, you see, like, especially like in those Midwestern schools, like Nebraska, you see their cheer, and there's like some big corn-fed, straight, like white dude who's like holding up some chick by like her a-hole, you know, and she's on one finger and
Twirling
spinning
her
her,
around him.
and he seems like he is loving life. He really does.
Those guys are very passionate. And there was actually a viral video recently of a cheer routine or whatever. This girl was doing crazy flips, and the guy that was holding her butt up was like a massive 300-pound guy.
Right.
And he was just like, and he looked super happy too. And I don't know if he was gay or straight, but he sure was in the right career line. Like that's a right path for him.
See, I feel like chefs, like if they're cooking, like typical, like, you know, what I would call manly stuff, like guys like a grill guy, probably a straight dude, like doing barbecue. But if he's a pastry chef, I feel like always gay.
Depends on the type of chef you are.
Yeah, I think that absolutely. Like, I think they go, all right, you're good at cooking. Are you gay or straight? I'm gay. All right, you're going to do desserts and pastries.
My spinach puffs. Definitely gay.
Yeah, you're gonna be the saucier
when you're making puffs.
But then the other guy is like, I like women. He's like, all right, you're on the grill, Tom. Like,
well, I also noticed that anybody who works in like an animal shelter or animal rescue, anything like that, they're always queer too.
Yeah, why is that? That is weird because they have so much love to give.
Well, you know,
animals don't judge.
The lady that sold me my cats, she is not gay, but she said that she noticed the LGBT people who adopt animals from her are always the best people to adopt. She said that they're way better pet owners.
Yeah, well, of course you would say that, though, because you're trying to make you feel good about taking them. Oh, you
Do you
only
think
want
she's
one?
just saying that?
Yeah, of course, Sally.
Oh, you're a freak? A lot of freaks like you are good pet
the
owners.
lesbian couples usually it's a buy one, get one. Go ahead.
But I do think that you feel like you're outcast in humanity, right? So you feel like you can find this bond with animals.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's not because of the peanut butter trick?
No, what?
Okay. All right, that's what I'm saying. Everyone knows, right?
Radio hosts. What do
Happy
you
Pride
think,
Month,
huh?
everybody. Happy Pride Month. It's KROQ.
Yes, yes. This is Marcus from Mumford and Sons.
It's Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Listen to KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to pluck yourself some tickets to Mumford and Sons at the Hollywood Bowl June 12th. Instantly be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A private box for 4 at the show. Meet the band and maybe ask them for some pointers on playing your new signed Mumford and Sons D-Ring banjo.
It's alright. It's not amazing.
You'll be the banjo person now. You might have to join a folk punk band. You might get booked at farmers markets. So be ready when you win Banjos in the Bowl with Mumford and Sons. Courtesy of Glass Note Records and Live Nation.
You listen to the world famous KROQ.
3.
Hold on.
What'd you think?
See, I think Nathan's got a more firm hand.
Yeah, maybe do a double pinch. You want me to
Okay,
hold the camera
sure.
from
Yeah.
I don't want Allie to get her filth and poo fingers all over my nipples before you
Come on,
pierce
I've
them.
got poo on my fingers.
All right. Ah, thank you. Okay. Now, is it going to hurt more than that or no?
I hope so.
Okay, great.
So which one hurt more?
I think that they are both equally sensitive.
Okay, so just pick one.
Very sensitive nipples. I don't want to. All right, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's do. Oh man.
Oh my God! Just decide.
All right, whatever you say. All right, let's do the left nipple.
That's a great idea, Nathan.
Oh baby. You're a
baby,
pink pony girl.
gonna.
Oh man, I don't like this one bit. And what, Nathan? As you are about to pierce me, what is it that I should do while you're piercing to make this as comfortable as possible?
Just think of the biggest trauma you've had in childhood.
Oh, Jesus
So many to pick
Christ,
from.
that is graphic.
This may be the new one. Can I get some support, emotional support from
Klein, after this happens, I will have a lot more respect for you. And I already have a lot of respect for you.
Right.
And I want you to know that I love you. I think you've been very mad at me over this whole process.
Yes, well, I was waiting at any point for someone to step in and say I don't have to do this. But
usually I am that person, but you said that you would do it. And we got to follow through on the things that we do.
All right, well, this is for the Special Olympics, worthy cause.
It is.
And I don't know what you're doing now, but this part already hurts a lot. Nathan, Allie, if you could describe, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's got kind of some clamps on your nipple now. And
no one has numbed me up. No one has numbed me at all. There's been no numbing cream. There's been no ice.
dude.
I am going in completely raw dog.
Okay.
What we want you to do in reality is take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Wow, that hurts a lot. It's still going.
Oh my God!
Oh, baby.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Kelly Clarkson.
I'm looking at Allie's face. She's in shock.
Oh my God!
I am in shock right now.
This is crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Why are you still playing with my nipple?
Whoa! Fuck! Oh my God, you're bleeding.
Okay, I'm a
Oh my
bleeder.
God, you're bleeding.
That happens.
You're bleeding
That's
a lot.
Okay. Yep, that's right.
Oh my God, Klein, you have your fucking nipple pierced
All right.
right now.
Wow,
oh
thank
my
you.
God, I can't believe
give it
it.
up for Klein.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Nathan,
Thank
let me
you,
ask you,
Nathan.
before I pass out, I just want to ask you, how did that go for you?
I think it went well. Earlier in the day, I pierced an infant.
What?
And
they cried less?
Yeah, cried less. And the infant got both nipples pierced.
Whoa!
Wow. Okay, well, this place does it all. That's
This
a
is
joke,
a very
by the way.
large
Oh, man. I do not feel... I'm going to lay down. I'm going to hold on to my supportive...
Hey, let's give it up for Klein, man. Klein fucking pierced his nipple for the show. Oh my God. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Well, great. Let's wrap up this episode now.
All right.
That is... Woof.
And again, we're gonna. The piercings will continue.
Get
we
some
love all of
response
you.
from the crowd, Allie, while I lay down.
Okay.
Klein, all right, guys. What did you think was going to happen, and how do you feel about what you just saw?
I didn't think it was actually going to go down, but Klein's the fucking man. He actually did it.
I thought he was going to scream and cry, but he didn't.
I saw more of Klein today than I ever cared to see in my life.
Oh, same. I think that's the perfect review. All right. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you to the Net
All right,
Bangers.
Nathan's,
And
thank you
the
very
video
much.
is going to be up on the socials. And yeah, go to Nathan's Tattoo and Piercings if you need anything.
Nathan, thanks, brother. He actually was very gentle.
Right on. We are gentle here.
All right.
Hey, Rock, we are Klein Alley Show, and when we have great tickets to give you, like VIP to Cali Vibes, you better believe the potheads come clamoring because they want to get into a show involving some of the greatest weed musicians of all time, like Slightly Stupid, Dirty Heads, Kid Cudi,
Cypress Hill,
Ludacris. I mean, you think about weed anthems, all of the many artists that have provided some great soundtracks for weed will be there. So we sent Jake out to the streets for a round of the pot quiz to figure out if actual potheads, when ambushed leaving a weed store, can answer some very easy questions. And here's who he encountered this week.
Hey guys, what's up?
Now that may have been someone that was just still there from the Pride Parade. I'm not sure. He claims he was.
Can't tell the difference.
He said he was at a Hollywood weed shop, but you never know anymore. And actually, Allie, a big surprise. Coda has a big surprise for us all.
I'm getting old. My birthday's on Saturday, so I'm getting older. There's a bittersweetness there, you know.
How old do you think Coda is upset about turning?
14.
It'd be really terrible if Jake found out a junior high kid outside of a weed shop. But I'm sure there's no shortage, and this is what Coda told us.
How old are you turning?
27.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace.
Almost dead. Oh wait, you have a LABubu there.
She has a LABubu.
I am indeed a LABubu stan.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, look how cute it is.
I like them.
They're iconic. I know it's like $30, but like look how badass. You can buy them outfits, you can tattoo these bitches. It's crazy.
So she's very proud owner of a LABubu. She's outside of a weed shop. And here is a little bit more about Coda before we get to the game.
How long have you had a LABubu?
My LABubu's about a month old.
Oh really? Does it have a name?
Tealy, because it's teal.
Clever.
Oh my God.
Very clever.
That's like the same system your kids have for naming their pets.
Fish. Every fish is Pinky, Yellowy, Spotty, Daddy. They're all named on what they look like.
Oh, cool.
Isn't it cute?
I really want a purple one.
But now we're going to get into the questions. Let's say hi to Karen, who will be playing the game with us. Good morning, Karen.
Hey, good morning.
We're going to listen to this pothead who's leaving a weed shop. We don't exactly know what she bought yet, but we will ask her questions, and we're just going to go ahead and figure out how many you're able to predict correctly. Once again, the only one that really matters is the last question. This is the one we always ask, which is how many grams are in an ounce.
Which a lot of people can't get.
Most potheads cannot. They just left this weed shop buying eighths or quarters or ounces, but a lot of them never get this right. But we'll learn a little bit about her. But this is, of course, Coda.
Have you had anything to smoke today?
Just a little.
What'd you have?
A D. A giant D.
Banana bowl.
Oh,
well,
same.
Same thing. Well, I stole the joke.
Who has ever heard of a banana bowl?
This is one guy after the next guy.
I think it's a club in WeHo.
Right.
What's a banana bowl?
It's my bowl that looks like a banana.
Great.
Yeah, so I just, loaded it up. It was from last night, I'm a very light stoner, okay? Baby stoner.
And what kind of weed were you smoking?
Probably from here, from 420. It's lasted me this long.
Wow. So think about that. You still have weed back from April 20th, and now here we are in June, and you're still smoking your 420 stash. Not a everyday smoker. So here we go. The questions can officially begin in the longest build-up ever to Pop Quiz.
If actions speak louder than words, is speaking also an action?
Oh, Jake went deep on this one.
Oh, my God.
This
is stuff that actually makes you think.
If actions speak louder than words, then is speaking an action?
I think she's going to know it.
I feel like she does seem like someone who's deep for some reason.
What is the answer?
Speaking is words are fake.
Okay.
There you go. Broken, out of order.
You just that's how you break a pothead. Just ask him that question.
That's it.
All right. So far she knows a thing or two.
Who said a penny saved is a penny earned?
That's a quote. I think that is.
Is that how he earned his face on the penny?
No, Lincoln's on the penny, but I believe that is a Benjamin Franklin quote, I want to say. See, now we're getting stumped. Do you think that she will know? That's all that matters.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. A penny saved is a penny earned.
Yeah, it is a quote from Franklin.
Franklin. Seems like a Franklin quote. Here's what she said.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, she got confused because of the whole penny thing.
Yeah, I know.
It.
That is tough. But
Right.
I think she was pretty close.
Who said, who let the dogs out? Who?
Oh, that's easy. Baja Men. But will she know that? It's one of the greatest songs ever.
She sounds kind of young, so maybe not.
Yeah,
Okay, you say no.
27 R.I.P.
Let's find out.
Snoop Dogg.
Only a few questions left. It's pop quiz time. This person was approached leaving a weed shop. They haven't even been able to smoke what they got yet, but Jake approached very quickly.
If you had 3 goats and 3 frogs, how many reptiles do you have?
Oh, that is a toughly worded question.
So the answer is 0, because frogs are not reptiles.
They're
So he's
amphibians.
trying to trick her. What do you think she'll say? Will she know this one?
Oh, she might get it wrong.
All right, let's find out.
6.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you're doing great.
She got that very wrong.
If you had 3 cookies and 3 tacos, how many meals do you have?
That's subjective. Because 3 cookies and 3 tacos, I would argue, is probably 3 meals. But it depends how high you are.
1.
One meal. This woman claims that's 1 meal.
3 cookies and 3 tacos? That's a great night as a stoner.
All right.
How many bagels are in a baker's dozen?
13 is the number. Will she know this, yes or no?
No.
6.
Oh, damn.
All right. Way off on that one.
And confidently 6.
And we are getting closer and closer to the only question that matters.
What does the R in CPR stand for?
Jake really went long this time, huh?
Jeez.
We gotta
I'm
cut some of
telling
this
you,
out.
he wants to keep talking to Kuda.
Oh, what does the R in CPR stand for? Allie, you think she'll know this?
No.
No? Will she know this, Karen?
No.
Yeah.
Reciprocation.
Well,
I know that's wrong.
that's definitely not right.
What does the R in RHCP stand for?
Oh.
All right, so it's Red Hot Chili Peppers question. Will she know this?
No.
Peppers.
Oh, no.
Too close.
Wow, it's not good at all.
Oh, the R. Red.
She changed her answer. All right, and
That's all right.
finally, here we go now.
And finally, how many grams in an ounce?
All right, all of that was just a slow play to get to this. How many grams are in 1 ounce? The answer we're looking for, I believe, is 28.
Is it? I learn this and forget it every day.
It's
It is.
28
It is
grams
28.
in 1 ounce. You think she'll know this one? This is all that matters.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's find out. Does she get it right?
And finally, how many grams in an ounce?
28.
Is there anything else you want to say to the greater Los Angeles area?
Unbelievable.
Damn.
She got it right. That's
Stoner savant.
Karen, all of that for nothing.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. She did so
A
great.
giant waste of all of our
Oh, come
time.
on. Give her something.
Karen, we've decided you're going to Cali Vibes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
VIP tickets will be yours. You'll be in a very special, exclusive KROQ area while you soak in all that beautiful, beautiful smoke and music.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thank you. And what did you learn from this edition of Pop Quiz?
Don't underestimate anyone. They will know, even if they like LABubu.
Well said. We have an unexpected treat for you right now, and I know that some of the things that you will expect to hear on this show, or perhaps unexpected things that happen every day, some are terrible, some are great. This is an unexpected treat that you will universally love. And we were gifted this yesterday after the show. Unexpectedly, sitting around, having a post-show meeting, planning the goodness that you'll get over the next 4 hours this morning. And we've all received this before. If you got a Ring doorbell, an alert, there's a package being delivered. Perhaps you even get a phone call. I'm not sure how delivery guys have our phone numbers now, but they do. Mm-hmm. And there's a package, and they need you to either let them in or
sign for it.
Or if you have the ability to buzz them in to a gate through your phone, you could do that as well. Well, this is exactly what happened to Vanessa, and I don't even know if she knows we were rolling audio during this. But Vanessa, I guess, got a call yesterday after the show that a package that she had ordered was being delivered. And her back and forth with this person
was magic.
Is so great. And I'm so happy that we were quick enough to record most of it. It started very aggressively with her, the person basically saying delivery, and her yelling at the person. They didn't speak English.
It was really
Hey, I just said I wasn't home.
Yeah, there was a lot of yelling right out the gate.
So this got
we can't hear each other.
This got aggressive quickly, and here it is. This was Vanessa attempting to receive a package yesterday that apparently she really wanted. We don't even know what's in the package. Now I'm actually kind of curious about it, but she clearly wanted it, and this was some of the back and forth that took place. It resulted in her attempting to speak a third language. I'm going to give you a little tease right now. She moved away from English and she moved away from Spanish, and she attempted to speak a language she's never spoke before. And
thanks to ChatGPT.
And we have it also. Here we go. Let's enjoy. Vanessa attempts to receive a package yesterday, and it gets aggressive quickly.
Oh, I'm at work.
Now.
Okay, but oh my goodness, that does sound aggressive. But can we talk about the fact that was after many minutes of talking?
It was.
Not many minutes.
But she had said it multiple times,
Right.
and there was obviously a misunderstanding, and he didn't know what she was saying, and which, if he's calling her and then he doesn't speak English, there was they were at an impasse at one point.
They were at an impasse at all points.
Did she say this?
English? Do you speak?
She did not. She should have. But this gets aggressive quickly, and you got to hear Vanessa attempting to communicate in the delivery driver's native tongue. It is wild. Here we go.
I'm at work. Just throw it over the gate.
Now, she is, just so you know, she's acting. This guy does not speak a lick of English. She is acting this
she's
out.
Miming the throwing.
She's miming. They're not talking on video. There's no video. There is no video.
But she thinks that acting it out for him is going to help him understand.
So she is saying, just throw it over the gate, while she is acting out exactly what she would like him to do to throw it over the gate.
Why is Vanessa loud all the time? What is her excuse this time? Are you drunk here too?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I have to get my ears checked.
You have to get something checked every week.
Because when she was all loud and yelly at Pride Parade, we listened to that audio, and
because the music was loud. That makes sense.
She said, I was drunk and the music was loud. Yeah. I wasn't loud. And we said, but you yelled at the gay men about their Lexus.
I know.
A very loud, aggressive
and
tone.
None of the people that she was talking to were yelling.
None of them were.
Yeah, they're all speaking.
They were all speaking
volume.
total normal. Totally normal. Hey, it's good to see you. Nice to be here. And she was
like, this is Vanessa.
Yeah. So now she
dude, yeah, I need my ears checked.
So she claims. So she claims that she was not the problem; it was the environment. So yesterday, we're in a completely quiet back office. It's a conversation with just her and a delivery driver,
and all of us watching.
Just throw it over the gate. Oh man, we need translation. I'm not home.
I'm
you're not home. That means you're home.
I think she thought about the fact
playing a little game with him. Find me.
I don't think you're supposed to tell the delivery driver you're not home, because then they know your house is open for a break-in. Yeah. So she decided I'm not home, which is smart. So anyway, she was not home, and then this is where things escalate very quickly.
No English. I'm a Chinese.
Oh no.
So he says, no English, I'm Chinese. And she says, oh no.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
So this is where she decides to use technology to be able to communicate with the delivery driver in his native tongue.
I don't know. What language? Chinese?
Yeah, Chinese.
AI Chinese me.
AI Chinese me.
Is that even a thing you could do?
We're all looking like, what are we supposed to do?
We all look around, and I don't know what.
But it kind of makes sense, doesn't
it? And I immediately started typing.
AI Chinese me.
AI Chinese me. 1 second.
1 second, which you also can't
He
understand.
doesn't know what she's saying, but she keeps talking.
1 second.
So
She's also miming like charades.
yeah, she tells him 1 second, realizes maybe he didn't. Let me say it again
First
slower.
word.
1 second. 1 second. I don't know. 1 second.
She was about to say throw it over the gate again, realized that he does not speak any English, so once again she's wasting her all of her yelling. You're right. Now she's now pulled up. Ali has written up for her what ChatGPT says. Throw it over the gate is in Chinese, and here we go.
我塞不塞家。我塞不塞呀。Sorry, that's all I got.
And I'm sure he's like, paused, like, what? Like,
Yeah,
she managed to insult his whole family.
Right, I have no idea what she said and if it's what she was trying to say at all. But boy, she was...
She said it twice and then was like, I give up.
我塞不塞呀。Sorry, that's all I got. But I'm not home. Okay? Okay.
He just hangs up on her. He just hangs up.
Like,
I hope my package got delivered.
So did it?
I'm very curious. You'll have to tell us after the break, but after that whole back and forth, when you arrived home yesterday, was your package sitting there waiting for you?
Yes, I got the package.
Okay, or just tell us now.
After this long break.
Oh, my bad.
That was good.
She does use your ears checked.
That's another problem I've just discovered. My neck is
Hit him, Allie. Hit him.
No, it's not.
Hit him.
It's not
Hit
on my
him.
neck. It's
He's
not on my
being
neck.
a little bitch.
No, my
Oh,
neck.
God, just stop crying about it, man. Just take your lumps like a man.
Omar, shut it.
Dude, you guys have it on low. When Allie did it to me, it was all the way up, like at 40.
Okay.
You probably have it set like at 10, like a little baby.
We don't even
No,
have it.
I have it at 26.
Whoa.
Turn it up.
26. No. That's so high, Allie. I got the shock collar.
I tested it on myself.
My neck is too... You tested on your arm like a little pussy.
Yeah, and then I tested it on your arm, and you went...
All right, listen.
He's all crying about it already.
It's
always bad. It's always bad.
Guys,
Hey.
it's almost high voltage food review time on KROQ. A lot of food reviewers out there. It's the bread and butter of internet. Everyone loves finding buzzy foods. We make these buzzy foods even buzzier by shocking ourselves with the high voltage food review. I will be wearing the shock collar. I don't know why we decided to wear it on my neck, but that's where it's going to go. I just realized my neck is too fat for the current settings, so I need to Allie, keep your finger off the button for now.
I'm not
for
even
now,
holding the remote.
You got to turn it up because he's got a fat neck, Allie.
I got to put the prongs in the back of my neck like cattle. Hold on. And ow.
You gotta loosen that thing a little bit.
Today we are going to try this strawberry that is a viral. I may just choke on this. Oh, I'm strapped in.
You're literally complaining by just putting it on.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Just shut up, Jake. You want to come in here and do the high voltage food review for the strawberry?
How much money are you going to pay me?
He's not the fancy one. You're the fancy one.
Everyone loves...
Oh, yeah, if you pay me that $300 you owe me, I'll do it.
Everyone loves saying, oh, look at the little bitch. But no one else has got a shock collar strapped around their neck like I do. So
I've done it before. I ain't a bitch like you, bitch boy.
All right, let me tell you something, Jake. You earned the name Shaky Jakey because you had an effing seizure and almost crapped your pants. When
Well, you earned the name bitch boy because you're a bitch.
No one earned the name bitch boy.
Bitch boy.
All right, let's not get stuck on bitch boy. Let's
Every
think
time
about
you do it, your body moves like I've never seen anybody else's body move. It's contortions.
We're going to have
Body moving.
5 buzzwords, so you can submit now on the text line what buzzwords you would like us to choose, but there's going to be 5 buzzwords, and if Klein says any of them, he will get a shock while he tries the $20 strawberry.
Now, this strawberry, if you're wondering why anyone would pay $20 for a strawberry, it's because they're probably an idiot, but Erewhon does a good job of making you feel like you are broke, and they do an even better job of giving you things that the general public makes you feel like you need in your life. Because if you've just been walking around eating regular run-of-the-mill strawberries where you get a whole container of them for $5, apparently you don't know what you're missing. These are like individually packaged. This thing comes in its own bulletproof case, it looks like. It's got a dome on it.
Yeah, and just, I know it's easy to make fun of a $19 strawberry, but if you listen to this is from a Japanese high-end fruit importer named John Kim of LEMI Farms, and it is grown at a farm called Anhai in Tojichi Prefecture, which is known as Strawberry Kingdom.
So supposedly, everything about this place, the conditions, the way they do it,
and this
process.
isn't even the most expensive fruit they sell. They have a Miyazaki mango that sells for $260.
Great. We'll strap Jake to the shot collar next week for that one.
So you're having the best of the best, and you're not even supposed to touch this thing with your bare hands until you're planning on eating it. And it has been breathing at room temperature for the last 15 to 30 minutes, which is how you're supposed to enjoy it because it brings out the aroma and sweetness.
Before I take it out of its bulletproof case and we start the high voltage food review, you guys need to send words in on the text line, words that if I accidentally say while I review the strawberry, I will be receiving the shock collar buzz, and that will usually send my body into uncontrollable convulsions.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
if you want to see what this looks like, we are streaming on YouTube right now as well, Klein Alley Show. It's the first time we've ever done a live streaming visual high voltage food review, and you can also look at the strawberry, which I'm holding up right now, and you're wondering what does a $20 strawberry looks like? From the outside, it looks, Allie, like any other strawberry. I mean, it's a big one.
Pretty good.
It looks big and plump and juicy, but that looks like every box of strawberries usually get 1 or 2 like this, and then a bunch of like runts at the bottom.
That is definitely the strawberry I look for in the box.
Right, this is a good one.
And they always put that one on the top, and then they save the disgusting ones for the bottom.
We will read the buzzwords in a moment. I need to turn my headphones off so I can't hear what they are. That way I will not be influenced. Also, just want to mention before we start this high voltage food review, thank you to reporter KNX, who was able to intercept the shipment before they even made it to Air One.
Reporter KNX? Who's that?
Thank you for KNX reporter.
Reporter at KNX.
She's literally looking at us through the window, appalled. Thank you, Shar.
Who got us this berry. This is a very hard thing to get right now. Allie, do you want to
I know you're just nervous.
Of course. I don't like having a shock collar on my neck.
Okay, all right. Turn his headphones to a different thing.
Hold on. The prongs are digging deep into my back of my neck, spinal cord area.
Great.
So I just want you to know,
Thank
Allie,
you.
before you get a little heavy finger with the button. That's not a fat joke. You did it. You did it, you bitch. You bitch. You bitch.
Every time
You're
you
such a
complain,
bitch.
I will turn it up. How's that?
I was not saying you're heavy. I said you have a heavy finger, and you don't need to push the thing for that. You just need to...
Fat shaming her finger.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I didn't even do it.
Yeah, you did that time.
No,
You did.
I didn't. I
felt
just
it.
hovered
I felt
over it. Oh, my God. All
Well,
right.
That's how fat your finger is. You hover over it. It went off.
Okay.
All right.
Keep going. I'm the one with the remote.
All right.
Okay, turn his headphones so now he can't hear us. Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
Klein,
give me
can you
thumbs
hear
up.
it? Okay.
When you're done, give me thumbs up.
All right. Thank you for all the submissions on the text line. I think the buzzwords that we're going to go with are juicy, sweet, fruity, and then just some of the words that I know he's going to resort to. Wow. Yeah. And we're just going to go with good because let's face it, in the turtle reading group, you don't have the best vocabulary. All right. We can turn his headphones back to the show. Klein, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
It took a long time. That was just 5 words?
Yeah, it was 5 words.
All right.
Now you're complaining about the length of...
What? Hit him again.
Oh, my God. You are the most critical person I know. I swear to God. I'm going to get so much joy out of this.
Before you hit the button again, please do not. Please do not. Can you put the remote down while I just say this thing?
No.
And then we'll do it. Please do not hit.
Now you're making this take long.
I just want to say...
I want Jake to take over control. I don't think he'd be as nice as Allie.
I think it's interesting, Allie.
I am being nice.
Please
yeah,
don't
you're
hit
being
it.
too nice.
I'm saying a nice thing to you. I love you. I think it's interesting.
Hit him, Allie.
Do not. God damn it. Allie, I just want to say something. The reason this show is so effed up is that this.
Effed up! Hit him, Allie!
No, I didn't say anything. Is because this strawberry.
Hit him, Allie!
This strawberry is supposed to be like for people the greatest moment of their day. Like to try it as a whole journey, and the $20. We have made it a unlikable thing now. You were going to probably.
Thank you for explaining the bit.
Great.
Can we just get into it now?
Hell? What was that?
It's time
Take
for.
it out.
No,
Okay,
do not
no.
hit me. Do not hit me. We got to play the Offspring, and then we'll have to do the high voltage.
Oh
interview.
my God.
We got it. We're way behind.
We are not. We're
All right.
fine.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Here we go. We're just going to get it done with.
Let's do it.
High voltage review.
All right, let the review begin. You know the buzzwords. Listen along. Every time I hear one, I will give Klein a shock. And this is Klein trying the viral $19 strawberry that is imported from Japan and currently on sale. Not on sale, but for sale at Erewhon.
Definitely not on sale. Good evening and welcome to the High Voltage Food Review here at KROQ, where we have the ability to try delicious and potentially good foods. Ah! Shoot! Drop the goddamn
You
strawberry.
almost dropped the spoon.
I caught it in my hand even though I'm not supposed to touch it. All right, I won't say that word again.
What are you smelling?
The berry is, so far, just taking it out of the container. It is a very floral, almost fruity. Ah! Smell. But it does smell like other similar fruits.
All right, give it a try.
It's like burning in the back of my neck now.
Okay.
I will take my first bite now of the viral $20 straw.
All right, he's taking his first bite. Oh, there's a lot of slobber there. That seemed like a little too much moisture. Thoughts?
It is a delicious journey.
What? Delicious journey.
Flavors.
It just started.
And I will. And it is very, very.
What does it taste like?
It's juicy on the inside. Ah! Fun!
All right.
God damn it.
What are you tasting? What are some of the
Okay.
flavors? What makes it different than other strawberries, Klein?
It's got. Let me tell you something right now. 'Cause I know what I can't say. It is like think of a. It's yummy.
Okay.
But also delicate. Delicate to the taste. So much so that it almost tastes like there are like 1,000 little strawberries that are dancing. Ah! Can't do the word of the thing. and it's got to be over a minute, guys.
No, it doesn't start till your first bite, so you have a couple
I've
seconds
had a lot
left.
more bites.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you.
Official review?
Worth $20? Absolutely not. Is it sweet and nice? Sure. Is it juicy? Yeah, it's a little juicy.
All right.
You missed a word, Allie.
I did?
Yep.
What did he say that I
He
missed?
said sweet.
Damn it. Thank you, Jake.
Goodbye. Stupid. That's
All
it.
right, now you can play the Offspring.
And let me say something right. God, can't get the stupid thing off my fat neck.
Oh.
Hit him again, fat neck.
No, do not. Do not. Stuck in this.
You can't get
God damn it. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot of hype for nothing.
All
I mean,
right.
it's great. It's tasty. Thank you.
Really? You think it's a lot of hype for nothing? Is it the best strawberry you've ever had? Come on. Now that you have the collar off, be real.
The best strawberry I ever had has to be smothered in chocolate or whipped cream or
Or
powdered
putting a
sugar.
daiquiri or something. Really?
Yeah, or daiquiri. Is it a sweet strawberry? Yeah, sure. If I got this in a fruit salad, would I stop eating the salad and go, whoa, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Right.
That must be from Kyoto, Japan. And I'll tell you one thing. I didn't really enjoy it when I was getting electricity shot through my body.
You got a lot of it in your teeth.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Huh? That's good. So I'm going to keep that there forever. That's very expensive.
That's worth $1.
This has been your high voltage food review on KROQ. Let's get to your news quickly, then a brand new hour of the show can begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
You know, something is truly valuable when it is being ripped off by thieves. And everyone's been buying up these weird LABubu dolls. We don't get it, but Jake really wants one. If you can afford a purple one, Jake would really like one. But people are paying hundreds of dollars for them. People are smuggling them into the U.S. from China. Everybody wants a LABubu doll.
There's fake ones, too.
I guess now there's LABubu knockoffs, which is where I enter the picture.
Yeah, now you've got Allie's interest, huh? Now she's I didn't care before.
It's a LABubu.
Now that they're... Yeah, Allie's going to be the mom that gives her kid the thing that's off from the actual thing that kids wanted his entire life. That poor kid. Poor Myrtle Beach is going to be so disappointed his entire life. He's going to go, oh, man, that's not the one I wanted.
I know, and then I'm going to be like, it's the same thing. I have to explain it.
Right. It's just even better. It's almost like the same
I don't know
thing.
why everybody wants those Apple products when you can have a Chrome stick.
Right.
Here's what happened.
Here tonight, police are searching for thieves who broke into a small mom-and-pop store in Orange County, stealing rare collectibles and cash, and the very popular and hard-to-find LABubu dolls, which are a viral sensation.
Jeez.
Security footage shows 3 men breaking in and rummaging through the store seemingly for those hard-to-find dolls.
It just kind of breaks our hearts knowing that we bring in something for them and someone has to take it away from them.
And the robbers don't even want to resell them. They just want to make...
They just want to have them.
They just want to have them.
Just want to have the coolest backpack in town. If you see 3 grown-ass men walking around with LABubus, call the police, even if they bought them, because there's something off
3
there.
3 men in dark hoodies, they're like, yo, check it out.
Hey, Jake, maybe you could
cool
sketch one of these LABubus that's been stolen so that people can be on the lookout for it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thank you. We'll get that post up.
Yeah, because apparently you can dress them, you can tattoo them, you can let them get sun out when you're on your lunch break. People treat them like real human beings.
Yeah, we had someone text us earlier this week, said they have a coworker that's got a collection of LABubus, and when they go to lunch, they bring it. They set up a little picnic blanket, and they bring the LABubus out, and I guess they give them lunch or something. I don't know what the hell's going on here. We've lost it, man.
It's things like this where I'm like, the human race deserves to die off. I think.
Right.
I think we've reached we've outstayed our welcome.
I think you're cute.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
A couple of KROQ artists have been sexing it up this week. First off, there's the lead singer of the All-American Rejects, Tyson Ritter. He has officially joined OnlyFans, and that band is really having a moment with all the backyard house parties that they've been putting on. They've got new music coming out, and now they've got some new not safe for work content coming out. And Tyson has already released a racy picture gallery that has already been shared, and in order to entice you to subscribe to their OnlyFans. And then there's the artist that everyone wishes would start an OnlyFans, Nick Hexum of 311. He got in a tank top and did some sweaty yard work to help his community.
I'm inspired by my daughter's Girl Scout acts of good deeds, like picking up trash and stuff, so I figured, yeah, I could call the city. Who knows how long that would take? Who knows how long I would sit on hold? Why don't I just get in there and get it done?
So there's an intersection in Calabasas that is like a blind intersection, and you can't really see a lot of the cars that are coming. If you're making a right-hand turn, you're just turning blind, and a lot of accidents happen there because there's all this brush and shrubbery that is covering, blocking the view of the actual roadway. So instead of calling the city, he decided to get in his little tank top and get some shears and start cutting it himself. And then this is a video that he put on his Instagram of him trimming all the hedges. And
Let there be light.
Hold on. Allie, that's so unnecessary.
Oh, wait, he just hired people to do it?
Is that him?
That's not right.
Is that him? Is that Allie there? Allie does live near Calabasas. Do you drive by and yell at him while I did it? Jesus.
Much better sightlines.
So
Mission accomplished.
he did it.
Hey, great. Nick Hexum, hero. Local hero.
And then something that you probably will be really upset about, Klein, because I know you have a lifetime VIP card to Hooters. They have abruptly closed over 30 locations across multiple states. They did that this week, very unannounced, and they said that they're well positioned to continue their iconic legacy under a pure franchise business model, and they're committed to supporting our impacted team members throughout this process. Yeah. But I think when they filed for bankruptcy, it was like, no, guys, but we're not going to close locations. Like, we're doing fine. This is just, it was a very, like, this is a good thing message, and then now it seems like they are just going to close a ton of locations.
Maybe the saddest story in all the news is that one right there. The closing of all
There's
the
a lot
Hooters.
of really other sad things that happen.
It's so funny. They say one door closes, another window opens or something. We lose the Hooters, but we get the Vanessa Tiny Towels. And I believe if you're watching right now on the YouTube as we're streaming live, these towels, I think, are going to save society one little mess at a time. And that's a beautiful, beautiful message as we get into a brand new hour of the show right now. It doesn't necessarily matter how you get the nickname. Usually, it can sometimes form your entire identity. And if the nickname is a good nickname, a cool nickname, that
you can't get away from it.
Can't get away from it.
It becomes your new identity, for sure.
My buddy that overdosed on nitrous oxide in college to the point where he had to go to the hospital, still to this day has the nickname Balloons.
And I don't even the guy who crapped himself.
Oh, that was Davy Gravy. Because he ate too many mushrooms and he crapped himself. And that's not a good... If your name is Dave and you crap yourself, you could end up with the name Davy Gravy, and that is not a great nickname, especially when people say, why do they call you Davy Gravy? And he says, I ate too many mushrooms and I crapped my pants.
I think you make up a different story then.
You have to make up a different... You got to be like, oh, dude, Thanksgiving in my place.
I love gravy. I have the best recipe.
But that is one of the most dangerous things that happen. My buddy Molnar has a giant scar on the side of his head, and we call him Mole Scar. And that's not a great nickname to get either.
That's so much worse than his actual last name.
So much worse. So the reality is that if you have a nickname that you earn, you hope it's for a good reason.
Well, my kid already has one, apparently.
And it's not, and this is dangerous 3. Because to get a nickname at 3.
But this is a nickname that he's been given by his teachers, which I feel like is kind of messed up, don't you? Why are they giving nicknames to the 3-year-olds and then being like, hey, what's up? Like insert embarrassing nickname here. But you'd be the judge if it's embarrassing.
If I was a teacher of young children, I would definitely give them all nicknames. Maybe not say them out loud, but in my own head, I would have that. Like, they're snotty. It'd be
there's
like
Davy Gravy.
Head.
There's the other Davy
right,
Gravy.
Yeah, big head. They're slow. Slowber. I would have all the names.
Hey, Snotface, get over here.
Yeah, I would. At least in my head.
Oh wait, you're all Snotface.
Yeah, that's all of them. It'd be Snotface 1,
Sticky
Snotface
hands.
2.
Yeah.
So how did you find out about the nickname?
So I picked him up from school, and he has these. He has a certain outfit that he wants to wear all the time, but in general, he likes to wear like I guess, collared shirt. Like he likes these shirts that are like collared shirts.
Oh, so preppy.
I'm not picking them for him. He wants to wear them, and I'm not going to be.
He's 3. He's not.
No,
doing
I have a bunch of different shirts.
Who's picking them?
He will pick it out and say, "I want to wear this one," and he wants to wear it with cowboy boots. He's into these cowboy boots.
Does he just power wheels over to Banana Republic and pick them up himself?
No.
How does that work?
Oh no, Klein. I'm a TJ Maxxinista.
That's right, but I'm saying you do buy the shirts.
Yes, but I buy those shirts amongst a lot of different types of shirts.
Right,
And
but he likes the collared shirt look.
Yeah, he
Wow.
just likes it. He just likes the preppy look for some reason. So I pick him up from school.
It's probably all that white people talking
And
about
he's still,
stuff.
he's still wearing it and wearing it with cowboy boots. So I pick him up, and then his teacher goes, Miss Gina in the other class started calling him Myrtle Beach. That's how he's known around here, as Myrtle Beach. And I was like,
Myrtle
what?
Beach?
And they said, yeah. And so now some of the other kids are calling him Myrtle now. And I was like,
Myrtle?
what?
Oh, my God.
And I was like, why? And they were like, just because he always looks so, like, clean cut and, like, this kind of preppy
I
look.
don't think
and he
anyone
just
thinks,
looks like...
Allie, you're getting, that is definitely his nickname, but the reason you're getting is not the reason. Because no one thinks, when they think clean cut preppy, no one thinks Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I don't know anything about Myrtle Beach.
Well,
So
I know it's
what
not a
is
good
that-
nickname. That's what I know.
It doesn't even make sense.
That's what I thought too. But so then they must not be giving me the real reason.
Yeah, there must
and
be
then
another
if they're
reason.
changing it to just Myrtle, that makes so much less sense and is so much more offensive.
Right.
That the kid of the gay parents, they're calling the boy Myrtle at school. Because he's preppy looking?
Well-
and I'm like, oh, how funny, haha. And then I get in my car and I'm like, should I be offended by the fact that the teachers have dubbed him Myrtle?
Maybe
And are now calling him Myrtle in regular conversation?
Maybe the teachers were talking and they're like, sorry, the mom was onto us. We had to give her the nickname. And she's like, you told her we call him Abomination Baby? And they're like, no, don't worry. I came up with something on the fly. I went with Myrtle Beach. And she's like, wait, what?
It's the next thing I could think of.
I don't know why. So let's just stick with it.
But I think that he does look different than some of the other kids. Like, a lot of those kids, like, you take them to one of those kid haircut places and they just buzz them. They're all, like, buzzed and stuff.
I gotta get rid of all them lice.
Yeah, I cut his hair, and he's got his own little look. So he's got, I guess, more of a, quote, preppy look because of that, because he doesn't have that, like, buzzed haircut.
I'm not
I
saying-
think they think he looks like a preppy kid because of that.
I'm not saying Myrtle Beach is like white trash, but I think
But you are?
But
I'm doing a little research here, and Myrtle Beach looks like a big S-hole.
Yes.
Like the water's all dirty.
That
and,
was his other nickname.
I guess the nickname for Myrtle Beach is Dirty Myrtle.
What?
Yeah.
He's
and then one of the topics listed here when I'm doing a little research is, why is Myrtle Beach water brown?
Oh, man.
What the hell?
Well,
So what?
so you know what? A fitting nickname, Allie.
I thought he said it because he's clean cut.
So
He wears collared shirts.
that Allie goes, well, it's probably because he's a clean-cut kid in
That's what
collared
they
shirts.
told me.
But there's nothing, Omar, in your research about Myrtle Beach, is there anything there about it being a clean-cut,
Preppy.
preppy place?
Nope, nothing like that. No, they have an annual mud run.
Hi, I'm Allie from Live 105, and ask me about my Honda. I bought my Honda new. It's a 2013 Honda Civic Hybrid. When I got this car, I was a dog walker and a house sitter in San Francisco, and now I am the co-host on a morning show called Kevin Klein Live. We were just talking about this. Don't throw me under the bus again. I end up driving the other guys on the morning show a lot because we go to the same places for events, concerts, appearances. I know every single one of you has been late to work because of car trouble, and I have to pick you up.
And who's laughing now?
Ah!
No one.
No one.
That's the problem.
Now that I'm a local celebrity, I'm interested in getting a brand new car.
Wow. Did you take another job?
I think I might look at the new Civic.
It's a nice car.
It is a nice car.
Interior's cool looking. Yeah, you think about it, there's better technology in the car than there is in our studio.
Why don't we just work out of the car and not go to the studio ever? good idea. And who knows, maybe I'll want to walk a couple dogs every once in a while, and I need a little space for that.
I think there's definitely more room in the new car.
What are you talking about? This is great.
This car is so sleek. Smile. Got a little bit more of a sexier appeal than my other Honda Civic.
Started this road trip with Allie and one dog, and now look at us.
I've definitely got that new dog smell. It's got better visibility too, you know? Hi! Yes, I'm Allie.
It's a Honda or Noah's Bark?
I think I might look at the new Civic or possibly the CR-V because there's a lot of space in there. You want to go in the car?
Who got pinworms? I did.
Look how big it is. Hop in.
Watch your tails. Oh. Everybody ready?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Nothing but space.
This car has enough room for an entire morning show and all of our listeners.
This thing actually accelerates really fast.
Sometimes she's like race car Allie,
This is totally legal.
and sometimes she's like responsible adult Allie,
You're having a good time, aren't you?
and sometimes she's like probably shouldn't have a driver's license Allie.
Oh
my God! Someone tell me what that was.
When I talk to my friends and family or anybody who's looking to buy a car, I always recommend Honda. I mean, I'm sold. You like the car too?
Looking for a car you can ride to the top and still get love from your dogs?
It's cartoon time.
The following is best enjoyed on acid.
Kevin Klein live.
Yes, hi. I'm calling in reference to the casting I heard yesterday. The rude on Dawn. I think it was so rude yesterday. She was calling Dawn regarding Red Chili Pepper hot tickets. I am so upset over this. I'm just about ready to scream. Why would they call her dumb like that so many times on the phone? That was not nice. And then I was just listening to your ad, but I guess that's your favorite word. It sounds like everything you come up with is dumb. Is that part of this radio station?
I'm sorry, is this a complaint or a compliment?
It's a complaint because I'm so upset. This poor girl's been trying and trying, and then, you got her hopes really up, and then all that other girl kept singing is Dawn is dumb.
Are you talking about the hold music?
No, I am talking about yesterday on the radio when you were talking to Dawn regarding some chili pepper tickets or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's the hold music, and that's a service that provides us the hold music for when people go on hold.
Yeah.
So you understand that we don't pick that music. It was just coincidental that was her name and that the song said that she was dumb.
Wow.
I can transfer you if you don't mind. I can transfer you so you can make an official complaint if you'd like to.
Okay. Are they going to give her tickets, or because I'm going to try to come up with something to come up with a fund to get this poor girl tickets?
Or you can make your complaint officially once we transfer you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold, please.
You're a dummy who's complaining on the radio, and you can't even pronounce the tickets that Dawn wanted. You dummy dum-dum.
Yeah, hello, complaint department.
Yeah, hi. I like that song. That was really nice. You just put everything together with your dumbness. Okay. I'm complaining now because you just called me a dummy, and because of the whole...
Whoa, hold on. Who called you a dummy?
You just did on your radio, on the hold music.
I didn't hear... Let me just listen 1 second, because I'm not hearing the whole...
same thing you did with Dawn.
I don't... Let me listen to the hold music. No, it's just Kenny G like always.
No, it's not. It was singing, you dummy. I'm not stupid. I'm a 60-year-old woman, and I can hear. Don't have... you guys are totally rude and obnoxious.
Well, hold on. Let me file that under the complaint department. Hold, please.
Sure.
I didn't think it was possible to find someone so dumb calling us to complain, but we can tell you to F off, 'cause that's what we do. We do. You won't get any tickets.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't want tickets. I asked you a question, and who do I complain besides listening to you call me dumb?
I didn't call you dumb at all.
Yeah, you tell, okay, your radio station, your music that you don't hear, that you're being dumb is the one that's calling me dumb. So that's perfect.
Let me listen.
Yeah.
Let me listen. Hold on. If there's a complaint, I don't hear the word dumb. Are you talking about the saxophone there?
Yeah, I hear it. Yep, I hear that saxophone. Perfect. Okay, now who do I complain to besides you?
Oh, okay. You want to talk to my boss?
Yeah, he's probably going to call me dumb too because you don't really have a boss, right?
Well, no, I have a boss. Hold on 1 second. I'll transfer you.
You don't understand, do you, that we're even with you? And we're gonna call you dumb for a long time. You should hang up now.
The boss is not picking up his line.
I knew that, and I did record your message, so that's fine too. So you know that I did that because I'm really quite dumb, quite an idiot, quite stupid. Anything else?
Whoa, don't be so hard on yourself.
No, I won't be. That's fine. I will find out who to report this to, and we'll see who gets the last laugh. Thank you.
waiting. Girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me wanna reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach up for the sky. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I've got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on.
When times get bad,
Don't be sad, right here by your side. Yeah, yeah. True love's so hard to find.
When you get it, got to hold on tight.
I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
.106.7 KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. Earlier this morning during Worth It, we were talking about one of the items that is available to purchase. It's the iconic sweater vest that was worn in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and we are celebrating the anniversary of the day that he actually took off, which was June 5th, 40 years ago. That's how long ago he cut school. On the phone with us right now, the man that actually owns that sweater vest currently and is putting it up for auction. He stands to make a lot of money. This is Darren Ravel. Good morning.
What's going on?
How did you get your hands on the vest, the sweater vest, iconically used, worn in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Well, there was a Hollywood auction about, 2.5 years ago, and they didn't have any publicity around it. It was the vest was just sitting there in the middle of nowhere, and there's literally not a single piece of press on it. And I was like, this is certainly the greatest movie costume of my lifetime as a almost 47-year-old. How is it possible that this isn't worth millions and millions of dollars when you consider that all these, sports jerseys are worth millions from their greatest games? So I just thought it was a no-brainer, and I bought it.
How much did you buy it for?
$150,000.
And so now you're selling it, and you're probably going to make double that, I would assume.
I hope much more. I think much more, right? Because the market has come along significantly in the past 2.5 years. I did not want to sell it. I just, it's the 40th anniversary of Ferris's day off. I thought it was good to tie it to an anniversary. And again, like, this market has doubled, right? So you say doubled, but again, then realize that no one was paying attention to it. Now I'm going to give it the greatest attention. So I hope it sells for more than $1 million.
Yeah, yesterday was the actual anniversary of the day in the movie that he cut school, and as a result, there's been a lot of focus on the film again. I saw the vest was on the Today Show. It got a lot of buzz, and they're estimating $600,000 the vest could bring in. You think it could go even higher than that? And we've seen over the past few years, and you've been a real trendsetter in this, Darren, but stuff that people have been collecting for a while, even things that they're just finding in their garage. We talked to someone, Allie. Remember the guy on the show that had all those napkins from Back to the Future 2 from Biff's Casino?
Oh,
the actual napkins.
Very niche.
Yeah, we live in L.A., so like we have access to all this stuff. And like you said, some of it is just sitting in garages, not even getting the proper respect it deserves.
I then found the costume designer for the movie, and she told me why what I had was the only one. And
one of one.
That's really that's where the money is, right? Because as you guys know, being out there, there's been over 40 sports almanacs from Back to the Future that have sold that have been quote unquote used, and they've sold for $50,000-$60,000. So it's like, if you have the one of one, and people are interested in saying this is the one, that's where the money is, just like my Hugh Hefner Viagra pill bottle.
I also think that, sports jerseys, yes, they are like the main thing that everyone wants to bid on, right? But I think the ugly sweater market is really up and coming. I mean, the Kurt Cobain ugly sweater from Unplugged.
That's sold for a lot of money.
That cardigan that the dude wore.
Oh, yeah, from
the
Big
Lebowski.
Yeah.
And then, this is like an iconic kind of ugly sweater vest. So it seems like that's, that would probably be number 2. It's sports jerseys and ugly sweaters.
You just know, listen, if there's something that you just know and you don't need any explanation for, if that's hanging up someplace, people know that's the Ferris vest. So, like, you don't need to say, like, this is the, that's what I like to go after. I like to go after the one of one where people know right away. I mean, unfortunately, I lost a battle for the iron that hit Marv in the head at Home Alone. I mean, that went for too much money. But listen, you win some and lose some.
That's amazing.
That's your big loss. That's funny.
Yeah.
What is the most valuable thing that you bought?
I own the largest Warren Buffett signature in the world. It's 2 feet long on 18 uncut, uncirculated dollar bills.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
When he passes away, I think, if you know anyone from Wall Street, I think the big dogs who, have the money, I think there'll be 2 guys that will battle it out, and the sky's the limit. I don't know. I mean, that could go for in the right scenario, probably $8 to $15 million.
On the flip side, Darren, what is something that you bought that you said, I think, or you acquired, this is going to just skyrocket in value, and it was in a movie that maybe meant a lot to you, but for some reason the market never picked up, and now you own a sock that was worn in the Sandlot.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't lost something. I think the key is that you enjoy it. And if you're just going to buy it and flip it, you have to be prepared for losses. But I mean, I have the kids' glasses from Jerry Maguire. I love them so much. Oh. So if that went for a loss, I wouldn't be upset because, again, I've enjoyed it. I think you have to enjoy the things that you buy.
And where are Jonathan Lipnicki's glasses? Do you put them on display at your house? Or
do you wear them at night?
Yeah, you put them. You role play.
Those are not valuable enough for me to have in a vault, but yes, they're in my house. So,
they're in your house. Okay.
All right. If you want to steal it from my house,
if your house catches fire, something we've had to deal with in Southern California, what are the 3 things you grab when you run out?
I mean, the glasses, obviously.
Luckily, the real good stuff is not in my house.
Smart.
So
smart. Just family.
Yeah. Yes. Pretty much. I'm trying to think of what is in my house that I would grab, but the really, really good stuff is not in my house.
Smart.
So that's a good thing.
Well, listen.
By the way, the fires and has totally changed how collectors are insuring and what they have in their house more than any other event in the past 30 years. People, whether they're in California or not, I think that changed so much. So again, there's not much good to have come out of it, but that is one element of good.
Yeah, I did know a few people that had cool memorabilia, mostly in sports. I mean, like baseball cards. I mean, Mickey Mantles and stuff gone in the fires, and you go, man, that is just. And some of them completely uninsured. Just had them passed down from their dad. Terrible stuff. Darren Ravel. He has his hands on the Ferris Bueller sweater vest. Pictures going up on the socials. It just hit the auction block at Sotheby's Alley, a place that you do most of your shopping. And it is available.
Come and get it.
Come and get it right now.
I don't feel I deserve to even say Sotheby's.
The bidding has begun. Hey, did you just recently unload a ticket from the Rudy game, the Notre Dame Rudy game?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
How much did that go for? The Rudy ticket from Rudy?
Just $1,000. Just $1,000.
That's it?
Yeah, there's probably like 40 or 50 of those tickets. I mean, like, again, how many one-of-ones can you have? On the one-of-one stuff, I recently did buy a piece of money that was in someone's pocket when they were on the Titanic. That's a one-of-one.
Wow. How do you know? How do you verify that?
I bought it from the family who had it for 112 years.
Jesus, that's cool. All right, well,
what a hobby, huh?
Our collection looks pretty lame compared to Darren's, but regardless, the great Darren Ravel on KROQ, and thanks for joining us. Collect, by the way, if you want all things collectors, it's a channel he started where you can get all the information, everything going on, sports, movies, pop culture, everything that's collectible, and apparently anything and everything can be collectible. I wonder if our celebrity trash museum has any value. We should have them come in here.
They're one of one.
Yeah,
that seems to be the selling
Darren,
point,
every
right?
time we have a celebrity comes by the studio. In fact, I think maybe our highest item could be the plane ticket that Haktua girl used when she flew out here.
That's true. That's tremendous.
Her first ever flight.
You just got to listen, the real money is in the DNA, so you just got to get the saliva from a cup.
We have a lot of that,
building
Allie, right? How many used water bottles do we have from celebrities and coffee cups?
Yeah, we have. I mean, because we offer them snacks. I mean, not great ones, but we offer them stuff.
Yeah, we offer them crappy snacks, hoping they'll eat half, leave it on the table.
And they do eat half, usually.
We keep it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we will take a picture and send it. Maybe you can come out here next time you're in LA and authenticate all of our good stuff in the celebrity trash museum. All right, great. Thanks, Darren. That's it. We lost him. All right, bye-bye.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Klein is taken off to go to that strip club or wherever he's going because he was wearing that collared shirt. I think he's actually...
Whorehouse.
Oh, that's right, the whole whorehouse. It's a whorehouse graduation. That's where he's going. No, I think he's actually watching his kid graduate from kindergarten, which is, I think, supposed to be a tearjerker. So, yeah. Vanessa, very lame. But the good thing is that I actually have more of a chance to go through some of the Goat Line calls and some of the messages that are left for us. And usually Klein's the one to go through these and, he kind of decides which ones to play. And it's funny because there are certain ones that I think he intentionally does not play. And I was able to listen to this, and I think this is a project that we should fully invest in.
Yo, Gay Eye Klein / KK. I just sent over your script for the reboot on the movie In and Out with Kevin Klein. And I sent over the movie poster, too, in case you guys want to make that movie. I just need to figure out how to raise enough money. Yeah, we'll make this movie. We'll make it work.
I am all on board with this. I mean,
why would he not play that?
Right? Exactly. Because he doesn't want us to go down this path.
Yeah.
And why don't we ask A.I. Klein what he thinks? A.I. Klein, are you down with a remake of the movie In and Out starring the new Kevin Klein?
It's a beautiful day to be gay.
Oh, okay. Back to that, are we?
Because I like that man meat, yummy, yummy.
There it is. So Klein is with us even when he's not with us. All right, Jake is in the studio. He is doing his weekly weigh-in. Jake, how long have you been on Lasara now?
I've been doing it for a couple of months, I think. I think it's like 7 or 8 weeks now.
Jake, when he started Lasara, was, I think, just over 200 pounds. Last week when we weighed you, you were at 170.2. So you've lost 30 pounds officially. Earlier this week, we were eating some barbecue, some free barbecue, which was delicious. But you were only able to eat, I mean, I would say maybe 6 ounces at the most of that barbecue. Klein's the new fat guy on the show. He was the one who put down a whole plate of that stuff. But you are going to keep doing this until you reach what weight?
I think 165 or below, 160.
And are you at the point where people are coming up to you and saying you look great? Because that's a nice time. Like, that's a nice window that you're going to get where everyone's like, Jake, oh my God, you look so good.
It's people who have had to know me before. Right? Like, strangers don't
During
say
your
that.
fat days.
During the fat days, back in the dark times. Then people will say, like, yeah, looking good, man. Looking slim.
Yeah.
Or, whatever they say. But
whatever they say.
I don't write down the compliments.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah, thank you. But, people do mention it.
Yeah, but that feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, Omar, you've lost weight before, and then you get, like, compliments, and you start feeling like, God, all my hard work really paid off. In your case, you didn't have to do any hard work.
But then he gains it all back.
Yeah, you can get it all back. Yeah. Like, Vanessa's like Oprah. Or, I mean, Omar's like Oprah. All right, Jake, get on the scale. Let's see. I would love for him to weigh 169. That would be the funniest number.
Yeah, you got to stay there.
You got to stay at 169, I think, just for the joke of
comedy.
it all.
So close, Jake.
So close? What are you plateauing? Jake, what were you at?
168.6.
Wow. God, get him another plate of barbecue just so we can get up to 169. Oh, my God.
Put my shoes on.
That is incredible. And where can people go if they want to lose weight like
Lasara.com.
Right.
LASARA.com. Promo code Jake10 for 10% off your entire treatment
All right,
plan.
send us in your takeaways. We'll get to the takeaways in the weekend song after this.
It takes one to know.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. We're going to get out of here and get into the weekend. Klein had to head out early. He's going to his kid's graduation. Next week is going to be even more exciting, if you can believe it. We're giving away giant TVs for Father's Day. If every father, that's their favorite gift, is a giant TV, we can buy your love just like your children. So we're going to be giving away 98-inch TVs all week next week. And, of course, we're going to announce the winner of that Mumford and Sons box seat for 4 and the signed banjo plus the meet and greet with the band. So we've got a lot of busy things. And apparently, we might be going till 11 o'clock. We have some kind of a meeting after the show today. This was a vote that took place earlier in the show. It seems that everybody wants us to go later for summer hours, and now our boss loves the idea and has scheduled a Zoom. So that'll be an interesting afternoon. Let's get to your takeaways. Vanessa, hit that bed. All right. 650, my takeaway is Johnny is basically a jellyfish. That's right, we learned that Johnny thinks there are 36 bones in the human body. 818, my takeaway is don't quote Klein at work or you might get called into HR. A guy got in trouble, almost got fired over our show. 909, my takeaway is Klein only wears collars for whores and graduations. That's right. 213, my takeaway is we are very popular with the blind community. 818, Allie is a gym squirter. And 626, my takeaway is when you think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, think of Ben Stein's body.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was one of the weirdest moments in the show. And then Klein was just kind of glossing over it like it was nothing. Jake, you got a takeaway?
Tiny towels are for PG liquids only.
Yeah, people were even texting in some of their fluids to see if they are PG approved before they can get a tiny towel. It was a very high-ticket item this morning. So,
what about ball sweat? Is ball sweat okay, Vanessa?
Vanessa, ball sweat?
That's like rated R fluid.
But that's just regular sweat.
Yeah.
It just happens
crack
to
sweat.
be...
Yeah, human sweat.
Yeah, that is human sweat.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Vanessa keels over so quickly. Omar, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is that Klein's at a whorehouse.
He certainly is at a whorehouse right now.
Loving it.
I hope he's having a great time. All right, let's get into the weekend song. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday, and we'll probably see you later than 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Bro, I gotta
Bitch.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
So what was I gonna do?
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Woohoo. She's a bitch.
Get it on.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Whoa. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.